Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. Pharaoh Fiasco here. In last episode, we got through round 1 of the Carnival of Blood and whatever. So now we're making our rounds, with the Erasion public none the wiser. You're Barton, right? We're here about your request. Oh, are you the fixers? Thank goodness you came. You wanted us to look for someone, correct? 2 people, actually. They're tourists. You see, I'm a tour guide and I was guiding them around the city. I need you to find them. Wow, seems like this guy failed at the very first hurdle, huh? Okay, but why call us? This sounds like a job the police or bracers can handle well enough. I'm assuming the tourists are very high profile, or they might not be on the up and up. Well, I suppose you're not wrong. Let me guess, you're feeling guilty about something. There's no way you'd call on a bunch of sketchy characters like us for help otherwise. Don't call us sketchy in front of the damn client. Part of why I came to you is because this is a matter that requires discretion. I can get into why, but first, could you accept my request? So we're still, this is gonna, oh, maybe our alignment, okay. Oh, and you'll see we're law now because I went back, when I went back to grind in the dungeon, I went ahead and actually spared her this time because I assumed that it would be the exact same. She would die either way. That was not the case. That was not the case. Well, if you've got reason to be hush-hush about this, we'll hear you out. Thank you so much. So allow me to explain. You know about Vashtar Palace, right? Vaguely. Well, the other day it was made off limits to everyone. Oh, are the people he was escorting there still in Vashtar? He smuggled them into a place he shouldn't have been taking them to. Yeah, we know about that already. And we know the reason why, too. Oh, well they can't be in there because Armada would have killed them. I suspect the CID is the one who made that order, though I highly doubt they knew all the details when they did so. Vashtar Palace is one of the key destinations of the tour, so needless to say, people were bummed when they heard the news. But I also let something else slip last night at dinner. I mentioned there were rumors of a hidden tunnel that connected the underground ruins to the palace. Well, he's not wrong. There's a whole bunch of underground tunnels in this place. But that's not all. One couple pressed me to tell them how to get into the underground ruins. I know full well how dangerous that place can be, but they, probably paid him really well. Let me guess. They slid some mirror your way and you spilled the beans. Yes, it's shameful, I know. Shameful doesn't even begin to describe that, my dude. You put their lives in danger. I know. I may have been inebriated last night, but no, there's no excuse for what I did. Anyway, fast forward to this morning after I woke up. I tried checking on that couple, but they were nowhere to be found. And I'm almost certain they went to the underground ruins. That's not good. I've been beating myself up over this. I know this won't make up for it, but I'm going to use my own money, including the amount I was given last night, to pay you for this request. Right, I'm sure, like, any amount of money to not feel the guilt if they die. Please bring them back safely. I'm begging you. Don't worry, we've taken the job, so you've got our guarantee that we'll bring him back safe and sound. Provided there's still them to be brought back safe and sound. Though you can bet your ass we'll be taking the cash. Of course, thank you so much. Now that that's settled, where is the entrance you told them about? I assume you didn't inform them of every entrance point, yes? Of course not. Even I don't know where all of them are. I told them about 2 of them. The one near the market in the North District and the one in to the department store in the East District. So we have to pick one? We can easily search both of them on our own. Yeah, though keep in mind we're running up against the clock here. If we don't think we can finish it in time, we'll pass this one over to the guild. That sound good? Yes, that's fine. I still have tours to conduct, so I'll leave the rest to you all. If anything happens, please contact me. Yeah, that was horribly irresponsible. It just had to be the underground ruins. We must do something about this. And the guild can't... Well, actually, the guild is out. Is there... Now that round 1 is concluded, maybe that is no longer part of the game? Because if the guild goes in and they're not part of the game, the Genesis might sick Ariok on them. I know. Thankfully, they don't have an access key, so there's no way they could have gotten far in. But they ain't out of the woods. There are monsters roaming near the entrances. True. We should make haste. Should we search the one near the market? That one's closer to the palace. Yeah, we'll hit that one first. We might,
Time to get our hands dirty.
We'll probably end up needing to do both. But I was about to say, I wonder if the requests that we get are influenced by our alignment. Wait, what? I can't see Falcom going through that kind of trouble to make requests that the player is probably never going to see. But what the heck? It must be but it disappears when we go in there. Oh, we can, wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
Want something to drink?
Corazon cooler.
Don't be a stranger.
Well, that took a lot of effort. Interesting. We'll probably end up conversing with somebody there. Maybe once we figure out what's going on with Elaine, we'll have ourselves a nice little conversation right over there. But yeah, there's... Okay, right here.
Why?
Go ahead and make our way down.
This market's
Already purchased everything here. Made sure to do so.
Don't miss it.
And there's probably, I probably missed some things. I'm sure I wasn't as thorough as I could have been, so we might not be maxing out on gourmet points, but... Halt. This place is off limits. It's a police officer! Damn, what a pain in the ass. Actually, we've got business in there. We're... Arkride Solutions, correct? Whoa! Police officer, question mark? Huh. You know about us? Oh! He's from Ikaruga! What is he doing? He must be guarding this entrance. So that was merely a disguise. Obviously. Damn. You could give a certain phantom thief lady I know a run for her money. Shut up! I mean, never mind. Well, you know who we are, so why not let us through? I suppose we do have a contract with one another, so that should be fine. I wonder if... Okay, this probably changes. So this, it's not specifically a different request, but maybe if you're working with the Bracer Guild, there's actually a cop here. However, I'd still like you to state your business first. It's just a formality, you understand. This guy has no authority over us. F him. A pair of tourists may have wandered underground from this entrance. We received a request to search for them. Oh. Was this pair composed of a young man and woman by any chance? So he saw them go in, didn't say anything to them, sees us come by, and is ready to read us the riot act. You've seen them? Yes, not too long ago. And I told them exactly what I told you, that this area was off limits. I imagine they would have backed off if you were in your disguise. Yeah, no doubt. Soon after, I heard a bit of a ruckus coming from the marketplace. What? Nevertheless, it turned out to be nothing. I doubt it has any bearing on your request. I don't know, Ikaruga Shinobi. If you say so. Kicked my setup. Well then, I'd say your business here is concluded. If you will excuse me. He's just doing that in broad daylight? He's gone! If all of the Ikaruga Jaegers were on his level, then it's no wonder they're known as the strongest corps in the East. We should return to our search. If they were chased away, there's only one place they could have gone. And that is the underground ruins entrance next to the East District's department store. Right, let's get moving. So in that case... East District.
May we be on our way.
And this is going to be our first time tearing it up here. So let us see. Ooh, this department store. Quincy. So this is the famous Quincy department store. I feel like I've heard that name before. Okay, there's a lot of people with a lot of fancy names, but a Quincy? No. That's hardly surprising. The Quincy Bell brand is known throughout the world. Are they? They are most commonly known as the Quincy Company, and this just happens to be their main headquarters. Oh yeah! I've had their chocolate before! Yes, I recall giving you some back in Basel. You must be hyped to be here. Quincy stuff ain't half bad, I'll admit, but everything in their lineup is too damn expensive. Costs way more than it's worth. True enough, though you can't deny it makes for a great gift.
Your car will be here in a moment, sir.
Ooh. Is that Quincy? Who is that? Oh, that might be Elaine's dad.
What's my schedule for today?
I guess he's got kind of the same hair, but he does have the same eye color. Cause that's the only reason I can think of why Van would react to that. Or react to him like that.
Our first stop will be at Etoise's offices.
Who's that? He looks like an important person. Okay, so yeah. Elaine is from here. His name's Edmund Auclair. Yup. He's the CEO of the Quincy Company and head of Erasion's most well-known family. And he doesn't support his daughter at all. What? Auclair? Wait, isn't that... President Edmund Auclair?
Is something the matter, sir?
He recognizes that upstart whelp who sent his daughter down the wrong path.
Must be my imagination.
Nothing. Let's be off.
And there they go. So that was Elaine's dad? Wait, so she's the daughter of the Quincy Company's president? Sure sounds that way. I do remember seeing that in the papers at some point. It's not like it's a secret or anything. Right, Auclair is not exactly the most common last name ever, though Elaine and her dad never acknowledge it publicly. I see. So Elaine and Agnes have a lot in common then. Oh, are you acquainted with him by any chance? Probably in a certain manner of speaking. Not really. I might have met him a long time ago, but I can't say I remember doing it. Wait, was he KO'd when this happened or something? Anyway, let's check out what they've got in stock here. We should also drop by the equipment stores too. Agreed. This is a good opportunity to stock up. Could definitely put I don't think we've got the most Mira ever.
Why don't we see...
Okay, just had to make sure, but Van didn't, he didn't say that his nose was prickling at all.
What can I do for you?
Hamburger, probably one last thing for Van. Truffle cookie. Tyrell Times issue 7, already bought. We don't have any assorted grains. Let's exchange a bit. Oh,
See you again.
dang, I've got nothing.
We
Quincy
have
Bell.
full confidence in our products.
All right, Edel Ganache, Royal Kuchen. So we're gonna have to sell. Oh,
We
hold on.
await your next.
Let's sell. Van learned recipe for flame broiled burger. Yep.
Visit. We have full confidence in our products.
Welcome to the Quincy department store.
What shall we sell?
In our store, you'll find products of only the highest
Cooking,
quality that uphold
weapons.
Calvert's noble traditions.
These aren't really doing anything for us
We hope you
anymore.
enjoy shopping with us today.
Yeah. And then just more. There we go. Awesome.
We await your next visit.
Gonna have plenty to snack on should I remember to do so when we're actually down in a dungeon.
Need something?
Welcome to the Quincy department store.
White
Master
oak
of history and culture.
rod. We might need to come
In
back
our
here
store,
once we're
you'll
done
find
with the
products of only the highest quality.
Yeah.
Please come
that
again.
uphold Calvert's noble
might need to
traditions.
swing back here later on.
We hope you enjoy
Oh,
shopping
well
with
look
us
at this. Well, first we're gonna check out what she's
Please,
got.
take a close look.
Beetle suit. Whoa, it's gonna up Catra's a lot. 60. And a 60 improvement for her as well. Let's do
Welcome to the Quincy
Catra.
Department Store, a bastion of history and
Okay.
You're always
Very
welcome
well.
here.
So definitely could come back here, spend a little money. Oh, it's been much too long since we saw each other last. I've missed you ever so much. I can hardly believe that our darling little Wren has grown into such a refined young lady. It brings a tear to my eye.
Still as melodramatic as ever, I see. You haven't changed at all, Retzi. And that goes for you as well, Walter. You really ought to learn how to dress like an adult.
He's just like a biker. Nah, screw that. I got myself a badass new bike, so I'm gonna dress the part. Exactly. Besides, at least I'm not a fashion disaster like this old asshole. They're always clowning this guy. That's how you know he's actually crazy strong.
That's par for the course with Elroy. Though I do hear his behavior has worsened as the years have gone by.
You don't know the half of it, sweetie. He has become increasingly temperamental, more so than even McBurn.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare me to that demon.
I don't know. You got the same sort of vibe.
And I'm not the only one who's changed here. You have too, Wren. For better and for worse.
How? Oh, because she left the life behind?
Why, thank you. That's the highest compliment I could receive from a man like you. After all, you only have eyes for yourself, so I must have grown quite a bit if it made an impression on you.
Hey now, I'm not that self-centered. Give me a little credit here.
I don't know. Everybody treats you like you are.
Anyway, you can live your life however you please. It's no skin off my back if you seek a mundane existence.
Hey, and that's par for the course with Ouroboros. They really don't care what you do.
But if you ever crave the life of the thrill again, give me a call. I'd be happy to challenge you in a game of slaughter.
You're on. But fair warning, when it comes to slaughtering, I have no equal.
Oh boy, I'm about to witness the throwdown of the sanctuary. I'm not sure who I should root for. Would it be wrong to cheer them both on? Y'all, this is a department store, not the world's bloodiest coliseum. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Hello, everyone. Enjoying your morning stroll, I take it? Good job coming out on top yesterday. I've got a nice reward prepared for you, and that's more 4 SPGs. Already aware, we'll take care of them. Having fun reconnecting with your found family? Aaron? We're just catching up is all. I like to stay in touch with old friends. However, I do a good job keeping them at arm's length. Unlike you with Heiwei, she's like, right, those in glass houses. Wow, that's a low blow. So what are you all doing here? This isn't exactly a normal meetup spot. We all bumped into each other while buying stuff, and after checkout, we decided to shoot the shit for a while. It's funny because they could rob the place blind. Like, it would take zero effort for them. But, you know, they can also live normally too. Ren purchased tea, I got boxing gloves, Lucrezia bought perfume, and the boss picked out some cigars. One of my favorite perfumers sells their wares here, so I simply had to stop by. I was fresh out of cigars. Would have been in hot water if this place didn't stock them, but I was in luck. Well, I think we should be heading back to base. Where are you guys staying, by the way? You're my clients, so I'd like to know where to reach out in case something comes up. The hotel in the North District. If you ever need me, you'll find me at their bar. I hope we see you again in the coming round. I mean, we have to fight them eventually. Whew. They may be friendly, but I always feel so tense around them. You always gotta watch out for those types, and that's especially true for the Oathbreaker. Marduk has tentatively labeled him an SS level threat. and I only say tentatively because his background and day-to-day activities are a complete mystery, even to us. I've heard bits and pieces, and they don't paint the most flattering picture, to put it nicely. I'll have to be extra careful around him then. Both Walter and Retzi are formidable opponents, but compared with Harwood, they don't hold a candle. That's not to discount the other two, of course. They probably outmatch him in raw power. Really? Alright, well. So he can't 2v1 them, is what she's saying. He's not a master martial artist like Walter, and he doesn't have any special powers like Retzi. He's just like that? However, he's still an Anguis, and you can never be too careful around them. I don't fully know what he's capable of, though, so that's about all the advice I can offer you. I'm sure, well, because any information she could give about how he fights would be, what, 6-7 years out of date? But I will share one little known fact. The 1000th Oathbreaker isn't his only title. He's also known as the Savant Lawbreaker. That sounds ominous. Any idea how he picked up that nickname? Well, most groups that have stood in his way have reportedly and conveniently been silenced. Those cases were labeled as unfortunate accidents, inexplicable internal strife, or something else to that effect. So, he's good at getting in and causing chaos within the ranks? One such case involved a company with criminal connections making a series of asinine mistakes, resulting in crippling debt and, ultimately, ruin. The authorities wrote off the deaths as cause unknown or coincidental. But if you ask anyone from the underworld about it, they will tell you those assessments are patently false. So he commits all of these crimes, but he's never been charged with a single one of them. A slippery eel, that one. His crimes will catch up to him sooner or later, right? Well, I should be getting back to the guild. They're completely swamped right now. I wish you all luck. Make sure you come back safely, alright? We will! Thanks, Ren. I don't know. And that may actually... Well, right now, we are too broke. We were able to buy the sweets here, thankfully, but that's about it. Ooh, a sub-event. Glad I checked. Is it gonna be... Maybe we're gonna see Elaine's home. There was a sub-event with, Ellie, where we saw, when we came around her, Wait, is that? Adelina. Okay, no, I thought that was, what's-her-face? The reporter woman. Oh, okay. Oh, it must be upstairs. And then we swing around this way. Oh, it's Sal. On that, you have nothing to fear, I assure you. We have no shortage of personnel. Then proceed according to our agreement. We shall be accommodating to your needs, within reason, of course. Many thanks. I hope this will serve as the start of a long-lasting relationship with your organization. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, if it isn't the good people of Arkride Solutions. It is even lunchtime and you're already up to no good. Why the hell are you calling Renee? What kind of bullshit are you two cooking? I would thank you not to call me by my name while I'm on duty, or even when I'm off, for that matter. Kincaid? Oh, that's the guy from the CID. He's a presidential aide, right? Yeah, he's moving on up in the world. Tell me, why might a government official be having a friendly chat with an executive of Heiue? We were simply going over the events of this morning. That's all? As in, what that Hercules unit did? Indeed. To be more specific, we were forming an agreement to ensure that such an event does not repeat. Oh, so they're gonna run interference to make sure that nobody... Okay, fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate measures. After the incident, we realized the backup plan had to be put in place. Does that mean Heiue has already taken action? Yes, that's correct. We have men stationed all around the perimeter of Erasion. We originally planned to bring them inside the city as reinforcements, but as you know, the rules strictly forbid such a thing. Makes sense. Guessing you're planning to seize control of the city as soon as this is all done. The thought crossed my mind, though there's no guarantee we'd be successful even if we did try. You really are a sneaky son of a bitch. I want to ask you something, Van. Are you thinking up an escape plan for the people of Arasion? Yeah, win the game and beat Almada. That nuke is no freaking joke. We have to play by their rules. If you are, I would advise against doing so. I know you're an expert at finding loopholes, but now is the time to hedge our bets. I know, that goes without saying. Van. And while we're at it, I'll advise you both to keep your scheming to a bare minimum. I know you glasses-wearing types do that shit on the regular, but, stop. How rude! That sort of caricature borders on prejudice. Wouldn't you agree, Kincaid? Don't put me in the same category as him. Well, they're having a nice little powwow, a nice little chatty poo. But now there's nothing else here for us but to getting to it. We've got missing persons to save somewhere. There they are. Our little chickadees. What is he wearing? What is? Oh, just your usual frilly, noble get-up type thing. So this is somebody's entrance to the underground. Well, this is the place. Like, I wonder which team had to start here. I just realized we don't know which group is using this entrance. I imagine Ren has looked into it already. Should we ask her? We're already here, F it. If they want to fight, we'll fight. We don't got the time for that. I didn't see anyone who looked like our tourists on the way over. They might already be inside. Yeah, they probably are. Alright, you guys. There's no telling what'll happen in there, so stay on guard. Maybe this is variable too. Stay away! Stay away! Oh my. This is not good. That man is being attacked. Let's help him! And then the woman he was with is probably further in. Am I going to die here? Not today, buddy. Not if I can help it. Who are you people? We'll talk later. Stay back. Okay. Commencing counteroffensive. Yeah. Go ahead and...
Not while I'm here.
We don't have to go do anything too fancy. Alright, and then we'll immediately be able to have her Radiant Seeker them to death.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit crushed.
I did change up everybody's orbits a bit because her S-Craft is so underwhelming. So now we're all just quicked. It's not anything... Yeah, both of these guys. Ow. Sword Prayer. Alright, well at the very least they didn't heal all that much.
Here's our chance.
And you'll... Well, we should be able to clop... Wow, never mind. Quicked him again. Van, you can light him up with a coin bullets. Why not? Put that critical to use.
I won't let this chance slip by.
And then one more go-round. Whoa! We got a lot of, well, because we killed an opponent, I'm sure. Yeah, barely anything. Are you hurt at all? No, I'm okay. Wait, no I'm not! Please help me! Huh? But all the enemies are dead. Hold on a moment. Weren't there 2 tourists we needed to save? My girlfriend's in danger! She's deeper in! Are you guys bracers? No, that doesn't matter. Whoever you are, just please save her! Don't tell me you abandoned her to save your own hide. Of course not! I was trying to save her! We were just wandering around and minding our own business and those things came out of nowhere and attacked us! They had us cornered, so I used myself as bait to lure them away from her. Wow, you got some serious backbone. Alright, you head on back up to the surface and wait for us. We'll rescue your girl. You mean it? Of course, we'll take care of her. Then I'll leave it to you. You're my only hope, so please rescue her. Alright, buddy, we got you. Now, let's go find her. I wouldn't be surprised if she was at the end. Bear in mind that the layout is identical to the other entrances, so both the left and right paths will take the same amount of time to traverse. I'm not sensing any monsters nearby, so we should be able to make a sprint for it. There's no monsters at all? There really aren't. Oh. Falcom was like, there's no free lunch here. You're not going to be able to get any equipment that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to. Oh, well. Oh, whoops. Oh, I got Marvel Rivals on the brain. That's not how you check it. You do this. Oh, who are these guys? There she is. No, seriously, who are they? Is that Bugbear? Looks like these guys just did the saving for us. They must be one of the teams in the game. And I'm guessing this is their turf. So, okay, it doesn't matter because we have no idea who these jokers are. Careful. These guys are Jaegers for sure. I've never seen them in the Republic before, but I doubt they're good news. Got it. So if they aren't Needhog, they must be... Hey, you guys are the Scorpions of Zahat, right? Oh, okay. So we did hear a team Zahat got eliminated, but they split up to get more entrances. Now I take it you're one of the other participating teams? Yeah, Arkride Solutions. Wait, that's the name of the team that thrashed the head honcho of round 1. We may have been eliminated, but this is still our base of operations. Oh, okay, well. What business do you have here? What do you mean, what business do we have here? Nothing with you, but we do have business with the woman that's sprawled out on the floor. Don't tell me she's... No, she is simply unconscious. And what do you want with her? We're here to get her out of here. Mind handing her over? I should have figured that's what you wanted. Unfortunately, our answer is no. What? What could they... Are they gonna, like, human traffic her or something? But why? Because she saw our faces. So? I mean, Jaegers are a very well-known thing. What? We cannot allow civilians to bear witness to that. That's why we have no choice but to make her disappear. So you're merely covering your tracks. But, what? We know they're here already. Okay, well, whatever. But why go that far? You're planning to kill her just because she saw your faces? That's messed up, and we're not gonna let that happen. You look like you're a Jaeger, and quite a young one at that. Maybe he recognizes her as, like, Warrior of Kruga getup? In that case, let me educate you on something you should already understand. Every corps has their own rules that they must abide by. That's what it means to be a Jaeger. If you cannot come to terms with that, then in my eyes, you are nothing more than an immature little girl. Shut the hell up, assholes. She might be a Jaeger, but right now she's an assistant at my office. And I'm not gonna let you diss one of my employees like that. Van? We're gonna play this thing by my rules. Here's how this is gonna go down. Oh. How am I gonna handle this? F it. We're gonna fight it out. You're challenging us? Yeah, if we win, you hand her over to us. If you win, we'll back down. And of course, we won't say a word about this to anyone. This doesn't benefit us in the slightest. Sure it does. It'll help kill the time. It's not like you have anything else better to do anyway. After all, you did get eliminated from the get-go. You bastard! How dare you mock us! They took the bait. He really knows how to rile people up. He attacked their pride as a Jaeger Corps. You can tell they take it seriously. We just got unlucky. If you went up against Marduk right from the start, you would have lost too. Au contraire, we'd have wiped the floor with Qasim. We would have kicked your asses if we ran into you instead. Oh, okay, well, let's find out. Them's fighting words. Wanna prove it? Fine. Your funeral, punk. We'll return home with your head on a pike. Yeah, don't think so. Bring it on, losers. Commencing battle with the Scorpions of Zahat.
Let's see what you're made of.
Go ahead and pick up another easy dub.
No chance.
And then this, 280. Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, Titus Hammer, Lion's Roar, Self-Buff, Impede, Vigor. I think we'll just go in. I don't know why I had him do it.
Here's our chance.
He can La Forte, and as soon as that goes off, it's the Gamma Driver time. Flare Slash. Ate that for breakfast. It's all good.
I'm going.
So we'll start
Take care
with
of them.
this. Actually, does his work off of
Boost gauge limit
his
raised.
might actually work off
Activate.
of Art's attack
Boost gauge
rather than
limit raised.
physical attack. I'll have to test that out.
All at once.
Silent Slasher, Death Blow, back attack bonus.
Don't mind me.
Can I get all of them in a back attack?
Come and get me.
Yes.
Activating skill.
We got one of them with the Death Blow. Nice.
My move now.
Impede side attack bonus.
This'll hurt.
Go ahead and line up that nice side attack. This is the most I've used crafts in a single fight in a long time, like the regular ones. And they're all Titus Hammer, delay back attack bonus. And this time, I don't think it's possible to back attack all of them. Dang. That should be... Nope, not curtains for him. Yeah, let's light you up.
Gotcha.
God dang. What
This'll
does
do
he
the
have?
trick.
He's got Satellite Cure, but...
Think I'm a pushover.
Have some more.
And once this guy comes up... Okay, God, alright, well,
This'll hurt.
we'll do one more Magna Slash, and that should be it. Or, I guess it would have been it.
This chance slipped by.
Go ahead and give Van that last hit he should have got just then. Yeah, barely any XP, but you know what? Every little bit helps. Otis reached rank 4. Oh, I also changed up a whole because the Hollow Core is maxed out at level 5. So everybody's just, I just gave a whole bunch of different Hollow Cores to different people. Just to level them up. Wasn't really looking at their attributes. Maybe we didn't really stand a chance in this game. We should have brought more firepower. I feel for you guys. Going up against Marduk right at the start must have been tough. This ain't your home turf either. You guys got the raw end of the deal. In any event, you won fair and square. The girl is yours. Not like he could stop us. Cool. We'll come up with a story to cover you guys. Why? Thank you. Okay, well, I guess maybe so the more people don't come looking for... Oh, so the more people don't come down here and then get killed by them for seeing their face, obviously. The female tourist rode Zeros back to the surface, and Van's group joined her soon afterward. Thank you so much for saving us! Well, we may not have been able to if those airsoft players didn't find you first. Though they did get an earful from the police after the fact. Anyway, no more wandering into dangerous places like that, got it? You don't have to tell me twice. I'd rather not die if I can help it. Well, I'm glad these two came out unharmed. It's all thanks to you. Sure is. It's a good thing he contacted the Bracers, huh? We can always count on them to keep us safe. Now hold on, the Bracers aren't about to get the credit for this. Sorry, but we aren't Bracers. You aren't? Nope. We're Arkride Solutions. We ain't allies of justice like the Bracers, but if you're in a jam, we'll get you out of it. For the right price, of course. Oh, you're fixers! I had no idea. We'll make sure to remember that. I'm looking forward to the day I can send you all a request. Respectfully, I don't think that's something you should be looking forward to. That's all good, it's more money for us. And we were desperately in need of that. Chaos plus in gray. Yeah. Highly doubt I'm gonna max any of that out, but it's all good.
What's next?
We've got one more. Somewhere here. And then it'll be time to head back in.
As resplendent.
Just make sure there's nothing.
I'm proud of all my wares.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
And we also need to make sure that we get to Chefin.
Welcome.
Does he have? No, he's got different equipment.
Thanks.
Interesting. So the department store sells better equipment than this guy does.
Why don't we see?
Someone sent me a threatening letter. I just don't know what to do. Please help. I'll be waiting in the inn in the South District. Well, can't let that stand. Isn't Nellie the name of the waitress at our inn? Yes, that's right. Wonder what's going on with her. We will find out soon enough. But first, let's check out what's going on. Oh, the Bracer Guild. Yeah, Elaine's not here. That's not surprising. Oh, there you are. Glad you can make it. You guys sounded pretty serious on the call. Everything all right? Do any of you know where Elaine's gone? That's not surprising. Huh? The hell do you mean?
There is an urgent matter I must attend to. I will be acting alone for the time being. I apologize for not discussing this with any of you beforehand.
Elaine? This has to be some kind of a joke, right? If only it was, but this handwriting's definitely hers. Probably dropped this note by here in the morning. I was gonna ask if you knew anything about this, but I can tell you're just as clueless as us. It's written all over your faces. Sorry. I wish we had better news for you. She certainly isn't acting like her normal self. There was that incident in the capital, too. Yeah, but I thought she rebounded from that. Maybe losing yesterday set her off or something. How dare you belittle her? I mean, we really don't have much information to go off of. But that doesn't really sound like Elaine, though. Being that mad about losing. Have some faith, Mr. Wei. I doubt an A-rank bracer would make this sort of choice on a mere impulse. Anyway, thanks for filling us in. We'll keep an eye out for her. Though I can't imagine us having much time to do that once the game starts up again. Yeah, this is gonna have to be in you guys' hands, at least until we swoop in to save the day. Any help's better than none. Thanks a lot, you guys. Try not to let it bug you too much. We all need you to have your head in the game. Thanks. If we learn anything, we'll get in touch. Good luck with your work in the city, Alvis. Yeah, best of luck to you as well. So, if we were part of the team, then I'm sure Elaine would just be absent for this next round. And we'd have to just work it without any additional benefits. That's fine. We don't need the additional help. It's just nice to have. How may I help you all? Oh yeah, you're the group that came here yesterday. You want me to whip up a meal for you? That's okay. Thank you, though. We're actually here about your request. Huh? You're Nellie, right? We saw your 4SPG on the bulletin board. Wait, you're the famous Spriggan? Wow! We left the inn to check the bulletin board, and now we're right back where we started. That's funny. So, can I go ahead and talk about the threat letter I received? Yeah. And this is gonna up our law quite a bit, unless we do something gray. Sure, what's it say? So we're gonna be looking for an opportunity to not be as lawful. We're very far away from maxing out gray, but I don't know, it'd be nice to still put some effort into it. Perhaps we should discuss this in our room. I have a feeling this could take a while. So she can just go on her break or something. Alright, have you got the letter on hand? Yes, right here. Filthy, parasitic immigrants like you have no place in our magnificent opera house. That's crazy! Somebody went completely insane! But this is the first time we've ever seen like actual, like this is the first time we're gonna be able to put like a face to some racism. Because before it was just like faceless terrorists. No, I guess, what is it? There's like the, what's their name? It's the anti-immigration front or something like that. But this is somebody who felt so personally offended by her existing at the opera house that they freaked out. Abandon your dream to take the stage, or the wrath of Adios will descend upon you. There's no way this dude thinks that Adios would side with him. Actually, he 100% would. You know, they operate. How could anyone write something so horrible? Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? Invoking our goddess's name in this way is nothing short of impiety. The person who wrote this is obviously anti-immigrant. This is one of the most pathetic things I've ever read. Right! Oh my gosh. Guessing you don't see a lot of this stuff, given that Heiue's got such a stranglehold over Longport. Oracion's a different story, though. Anti-immigrant animosity is more likely to seep through here. Some people in the city are determined to carry the antiquated beliefs of the old nobility to the grave. It's almost like their life's calling is to harass people like Nellie. Ain't that the truth? You aren't wrong there. Most of the people here are kind, but there's a handful of rotten apples to be sure. This isn't the first time I've faced discrimination in this city. I can count the number of times this kind of thing has happened on 2 hands. I'd still say she's pretty lucky then. Then why are you still living here? Well, I guess if she went to Liberal, she'd be able to live in like a post-racism utopia, so that's an actual good question. Because I love Oracion! It's every artist's dream to live here! We all call it the city of art and tradition! I've wanted to be here ever since I was a little girl! And plus, if she leaves, then that dude wins. I worked day and night for so long to get where I am, and now I finally earned the right to attend the music academy here. I can't just throw it all away now. I can understand that feeling. Okay, so the music academy and the opera house connection tracks. Is there something that sparked all this? Like an event of some kind? Yeah, somebody saw her. Yes, actually. We're borrowing the opera house for a concert recital. It's still a little ways away, but I'm totally stoked for it. And that's in part because I got the lead role. Oh, so it might be somebody who's also in this production and was big mad that she won out. Wow, congratulations! So the threat letter is calling on you to give up the leading role. They'll probably resort to violence if you don't comply. That's what I feared. Alright, well, you know what? The best answer for violence is a little violence of your own, right? The opera house has been around for over 100 years. And in all that time, I don't think there's ever been an immigrant who's been at the center of the stage. Interesting. Interesting. Was nobody not sure about that one. I could definitely see that ruffling more than a few feathers in the anti-immigrant crowd. Yeah. I'm sure they'll stoop to some serious lows to get you out of the spotlight. So have no immigrants ever been part of the company before? I'm sure that's not the case. So what's really going on, right? That's terrible. If you don't mind me asking, why didn't you take this to the police or the guild? Because, like, in Calvert, at least, like, there's a reasonable assumption that the guild... In fact, there's, like, a bunch of Easterners at the guild right now. I wanted to be discreet about all this. If word gets out, the entire recital could be canceled. Right, because 2 months ago, there were those threatening letters going around in Tharbad. It's been a labor of love from everyone involved, and my classmates have been giving it their all during practice. I don't want their efforts to go to waste. This is just like the film festival, from the threat letter to the calling upon of a dubious Spriggan to save the day. I should just give up the lead role, shouldn't I? That's actually the last thing you should do. What? Heck no! You worked your butt off and studied like crazy to get this far. That role is rightfully yours, so don't give it up. But I don't think I have any other choice. You don't want to fight this? Then why'd you send out a request? I guess I just wanted to hear an expert's opinion before I came to a decision. Well, this expert's opinion is that you shouldn't bow to fear. Now that I know I'm in real danger, I'd rather just let this one go. But you're like the first person in 100 years. You can't let it go. Well, you're the client. If you want to call it here, then we'll be on our way. But are you sure this is how you want things to end? If you let this guy go, they'll be back for more. As long as you have the will to take to the skies, they'll do everything they can to chain you down. Right? Because right now he's demanding that they give that she gives up the lead role. Next, he'll be demanding that she quit her job. Then he'll be demanding that she leaves Erasion. It won't end. Things will only escalate from here if you don't take a stand. I bet they won't stop until you've packed your bags and left. Exactly! You still haven't given me the details of your request. Tell me what you really want. I'm all ears. I want to be a part of the recital. I don't want to give up here. Got it. Then you can leave everything to us, because Arkride Solutions is on the case. But no buts. We're gonna help you out, and that's final. Whoever's behind this will think twice about hurting you once we're through with them. I suppose I can't change your minds then. That's right. Once we're committed to helping someone, we always see it through. Don't you worry, young lady. We'll catch this foul criminal. I suggest we start by gathering a list of suspects. Is there anyone you can think of who could have sent that letter to you? No, not off the top of my head. I know doubting people you know ain't any fun, but we need some place to start. Can you think of anyone who might want to snipe the leading role if you gave it up? I suppose one person comes to mind. Her name's Amelie. She's another student at the academy, and she's hyper competitive. We were both the top picks for the lead spot. So if you were to step down, she would assume the leading role. That certainly qualifies as a motive. What kind of person is she? Do you know what she thinks about immigrants? I know she's a descendant of the old Erasion nobility and, well, I don't think she likes me very much. I've never heard her say anything discriminatory about immigrants, but I can't exactly read her mind. She definitely sounds suspicious to me. Yeah, I agree. We'll start by talking with her. Oh, but I don't know for sure that it's Amelie. I know, we're not gonna lay any accusations. We just want to chat with her. Any idea where she'd be around this time? I think she's at the boutique in the department store over by the East District. She wanted to pick out a dress to wear to the recital. I overheard her saying that in our last rehearsal. So we need to go to the Quincy department store. Let's depart then. Yes, let's depart for the department store. We've already been up there. Ooh.
May we be on our way.
Right in we go. And we probably didn't get... Where is she? Is this? Oh, okay, she's upstairs.
Welcome to the Quincy
But let's,
Department Store.
are they still right there? No, okay. Sorry, Gaston. Not really interested in what you're saying. I'd actually rather get... Do we have any... no serious upgrades in power. Wasn't there? Ranger gear. This is an all-around improvement for him.
Welcome to the Quincy
And
Department
an additional
Store.
20 for her wouldn't be bad.
In our store, you'll find products of only
But
the
now we're just gonna
let
let that rock.
Please take a close look.
Okay, it was her. Gray leather shoes. And we'll lose movement on this. 13 to 12 isn't that bad.
You're always welcome here.
Alright, so this is Amelie. Hey, you're Amelie, right? Yes? And who are you, exactly? We're reporters. A local paper wants to do a piece on the upcoming recital at the Opera House. Van is so quick with the cover story, which is a fancy word for lie. We'd like to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind. Oh, alright. I suppose that makes sense. Our school's annual recitals always attract a lot of attention. So that's the story he's going with this time. The fact that I'm getting used to this is a little frightening. I'd be happy to oblige. Ask me whatever you'd like. Well, let's get right into it then. Could you tell us how the preparations for the recital have been going? Quite well, as a matter of fact. This year's performance is shaping up to be even better than the last. Nice to hear. Oh yeah, someone told me this year's leading lady is a Central Eastern gal. That true? Yes, that's correct. Her name is Nellie. Are you two acquainted? Of course, we both attend the same music academy after all. However, I wouldn't exactly call us the closest of friends, or friends at all, really. Oh, why is that? There's some kind of bad blood between you two? Oh, not at all. It's nothing like that. Though I do find her rather irritating, to be perfectly honest. In fact, just looking at her gets my blood boiling. Okay, imagine admitting that to people you literally just met, reporters even. Sounds pretty suspect. Think she's our culprit? No, people can dislike other people. Not necessarily. Let's not jump the gun here. You aren't the first person who said she's aggravating. It sounds like she may have a difficult personality. Perhaps this recital would be better off without her. What? No, I don't agree with that at all. You don't? I'm surprised to hear that. We heard you would serve as her replacement should she step away. Are you saying you don't have any interest in being the lead? Of course I do! But the fact of the matter is, the school cast her in the lead role over me, and I have no reason to object to their decision. As much as it pains me to admit, Nellie is one step ahead of me, at the moment, anyway. If she were unable to perform, this entire recital would be in shambles. Sounds like you think pretty highly of this girl. I thought you said you didn't like her, and that's how you know that she has mad respect for her, because being able to say that about somebody that you hate, yeah, her skills must be real. I don't. Not one bit. Nellie is blessed with all these wonderful talents. And yet she withdraws into her shell time and again just because she's an immigrant. The other performers and I had no idea how to interact with her for a while. However, we were all struck by her determination and diligence in time. Everyone at the academy holds her in the highest regard. But she's still so self-loathing. That girl frustrates me to no end. Why can't she just be more confident in herself? Aw, she really cares about her. This chick's only pretending to hate our client. What a waste of time. Now, don't be like that. Right, it's actually rather cute. You said everyone at the academy respects her, yes? Does that include all the people in the recital as well? That's right. So, everyone believes that we'll be able to pull off a tremendous performance with her at the center. Sounds like she's pretty special. I've got another question. Do you know anyone outside the recital who knows she's the lead performer? That's an odd thing to ask. Right, what paper are we with? Well, it's not as though we've been keeping it a secret. Although we haven't officially announced the program or the performers yet. So while I'm not surprised reporters such as yourselves are in the know, I don't think many are aware that Nellie is the lead. Oh, actually there is one person who knows. A man running a survey asked me some questions about the recital not too long ago, and there's our guy. Can you tell us more about him? Certainly. He was running a survey in the North District Marketplace. As I recall, it was about racial harmony and the immigrants living in Arasion. Oh, he was polling people to find out more about the immigrants here? He probably sends out a whole bunch of letters then. During the survey, he asked me if I had any detailed anecdotes regarding the theme. He seemed to be supportive of immigrants, so I told him about Nellie and the recital. I'm afraid I can't think of anyone else who might know about her, though. That's alright. You've been a huge help, so thanks. Anytime. Best of luck with writing your article. Good day. Well, Amelie is perfectly amicable. Well, we did learn a lot, at least. Unfortunately, we lost our only lead in the process. No, we didn't, Katra. Were you asleep or something? She gave us so much information. Before we start worrying about that, let's report back to Nellie. Right, she'll be glad to know that her friend isn't hating on her or anything.
Let's do this.
Hopefully she's downstairs. Okay, cool, because I was like, there's no way she'd be able to take like an extended break. We can't get back there to cook. That's alright. So, did you talk with Amelie? Yeah, we did. Let's move this conversation back to our room. Van relayed what they heard from Amelie. Amelie really said all that? Sure did. It's doubtful that she penned that letter. You look relieved. Right, she's got someone who's eager to be her friend. I am. I totally had the wrong idea about her this whole time. So she really thinks of me as a rival. Glad we got that sorted out, but that means the number of suspects has dropped down to 0. If Amelie didn't write it, then who in the world did? We're back to square one, it seems. Actually, we might be one step closer to the truth. I'm thinking our perp was setting her up to take the blame. I hadn't thought about that. I thought the dude was just being sloppy. Wait, what? You think they were trying to frame her? Huh? What do you mean? Look at it from this perspective. Amelie has the most to gain if you dropped out. She's the type to be easily misunderstood, and like you said before, she's a descendant of the old Horacian nobility. Anyone would think she's suspicious with a capital S. It's a plausible theory, especially if our perpetrator holds anti-immigrant views. So, they're cowardly, they can't just hate out in the open, but that's also par for the course. After all, she herself is an ally of immigrants. She's an ideal target for them. I can see that. And if you start pointing fingers and playing the blame game, then that's all the better for them. They must think they're so clever. Can't wait to bust their heads. Do we have any idea who they are? I've got a hunch. We should look into whoever's behind that survey. That thing stinks to high heaven. You think so? I thought Amelie said the person giving the surveys was pro-immigrant. Of course they would appear that way. Yeah, I doubt that. You can't just be out in the open and be like, kill all immigrants. Well, you think. While it's true that the number of people with pro-immigrant beliefs are on the rise, in Horacion, those voices are drowned out by the choir of anti-immigrant sentiment. So what, is this place like a sundown town? So if the results of that survey got posted, what do you think it'd look like? Well, it'd probably skew in favor of the people who hold those anti-immigrant beliefs. Bingo. If you were conducting the survey in good faith, doing it here would fly in the face of common sense. And that's exactly why I think that whole thing is bogus. Do you think the person doing the survey could be connected to the anti-immigrant movement? That's exactly what I think. Might be connected to a hate group or a racist asshole in a position of power. So their goal this whole time was to root out people who support immigrants. How dare they do something so vile? We can't let them get away with this. And we're not gonna. And we won't. We'll make sure they get what's coming to them. And we don't have to be picky about how we go about it. Personally though, I want to do something that'll really rile them up. And I know just how to do that. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna get a choice of a... Huh? There's some kind of gathering over there. Oh, okay, showing that their beliefs aren't popular and are dying out. Yeah, that would make them highly upset. I wonder what it is. Oh, 2 students from the Music Academy performing. And one of them is Central Eastern. Alright. So here's the plan. We're gonna use decoys to lure them out. we'll need you and Amelie to perform on the street. Wait, you're using me as a decoy? So that's what you meant by something that'll really rile them up. Racial harmony, yeah. I imagine it'll be effective in drawing them out of the shadows. However, I don't know how we'll tell them apart. I mean, whoever's in the crowd seething is definitely going to be our guy. Also, we can't corner them without any proof. I know. And that's where the third decoy comes in. I'm thinking our perp is using the survey to find people who are pro-immigration. Wait, so we're going to have somebody in the crowd who they might want to try to get at. They might even have a running list of targets. And so if someone was cheering Nelly on, they might make contact so they can add another name to it. Which is, it's so underhanded, trying to like, and yeah, it's a real life tactic actually, to make sure to demoralize allies of the people who you're trying to stamp out, make them targets. Right, they would consider them a traitorous countrymen. It's a sound plan. So who's going to be the third decoy? Well, it can't be Fairy and it can't be Aaron. And is Bearguard white? Or is he like mixed? I want to bag this asshole myself, so I'm out. I think the best person for the job would be... let's do... They actually do fit the bill, but that outfit draws a lot of attention. Oh, I guess we have to pick on Yes. The culprit probably doesn't want to stand out, so I don't think they'd target her. They're more likely to go after... And that might have affected our... Agnes, you up for this? Me? Not that I'm opposed, but why her? I mean, Agnes, she looks the part. Because she fulfills all the requirements. Plus, she seems timid at first glance, so they'd likely think she'd be easy to deal with. She's the perfect decoy. I'm not sure I love that assessment, but alright, I'll play the part. Okay, so that takes care of that. Have you figured out how we're gonna catch this asshole? Yeah, we're gonna need Agnes to get a handwriting sample. Record the conversation. That'll be our evidence. That may not be enough on its own. We may also need to get a handwriting sample from him. Alright, well I guess I'll be redoing this, but that's fine. Ah, good point. That would definitely seal the deal. Understood. I'll do my best. Then it's settled. You okay with this plan? Absolutely. I'm just glad Amelie agreed so readily. Why wouldn't she? She likes Nelly. She was rather indignant when we explained the situation. She might come off as having a chip on her shoulder, but she has a strong sense of justice. I can respect that. People are starting to gather. The culprit may already be present. Keep your eyes peeled. Isn't she an immigrant? She's got some nerve. Who cares about that? She has a lovely singing voice. I can't believe I get to hear such beautiful music on the street. No wonder this place is called the City of Art and Tradition. So that damn immigrant didn't heed my warning. Well, at least I've been able to make good use of this opportunity. That guy has been approaching a lot of people. And he has a survey in his hand. He must be the one. I need to get close without raising a suspicion. That was incredible! You're both amazing singers! I wish I was half as talented as you! Hello, young lady. Might I have a moment of your time? Sure. Is something the matter? No, not at all. I was just curious about your thoughts on that performance. Did you enjoy it? Oh, yes, very much so. I thought it was splendid. Wonderful. I agree wholeheartedly. Did you know that one of the performers is from the Central East? Yes, I noticed that. They were great, weren't they? So I was right. Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that. No, think nothing of it. My name is Jacob, by the way. I'm currently running a survey. It's about racial harmony. Would you mind filling it out? Now, I might not have much power myself, but I want to do everything I can to achieve racial harmony here in Calvard. That's an admirable goal. Very well, I'd be more than happy to help. There's nothing particularly suspect about the questions themselves, but they're asking for way too much personal information. A legitimate survey would never ask for my full name, employer, and address, much less the names of my family members. Yeah, oh my gosh. The spam would never stop if that was the sort of thing that could happen. I don't think anybody's actually ever gotten any spam messages in these games yet. I'll just jot down what Van told me to write. Okay, all done. Thank you for your time. I'll be taking my leave now. Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to say I very much enjoyed my conversation with you today. If it's okay, would you mind writing down your number for me? You want my contact information? Whatever for? Well, you see, I'm interested in the pro-immigration movement, so I'd like to stay in touch if possible. Of course. In that case, I'd be all too happy to oblige. One moment. There you are. I'll take that. Who in the blazes are you? Just some guy who's onto your bullshit. You need permission from the city to run this kind of survey, but you don't need permission from the city to set up a performance on the street? Did you think you could skip that step? Your silence speaks volumes. Here, let's move this conversation somewhere else. And no, you don't have a choice. Alright, buddy. It's over for you. Nicely done, Agnes. Thank you. I'm surprised I pulled it off, to be honest. Wait, you two know each other? You were playing me from the start! How dare you lie to me, you damn brat! If this ain't the pot calling the kettle black, I don't know what is. Van ripped Jacob's glasses and beard off. Wait, what? They were fake? Who is that? After all, you're not Jacob. You're Jacobin, the anti-immigration activist. Don't play dumb with me. We saw you giving speeches earlier. Time to fess up. I suppose there's no point in hiding it then. Yes, I'm Jacobin. But what of it? Oh, so that's how you're gonna play this. I'll admit that I didn't get permission to hold this survey, but really, who cares about a trivial little rule like that? Jacobin, I apologize for deceiving you. Why? F this guy. However, what you're doing is both wrong and criminal. That's quite the accusation. And I doubt you can back it up. After all, I did receive permission to give my speeches. That isn't what I'm referring to, although I don't approve of those either. You've been harassing innocent immigrants, sent a threat letter to Nellie, and tried to pin it on Amelie. Those are all crimes. I haven't the foggiest what you're referring to. Back to playing dumb, are we? Well, let me enlighten you. Here's the threat letter in question. So, you have no proof that I wrote it. You're about to eat your words. We got this sheet of paper with all your contact info, which you penned yourself, dumbass. Oh, what a coinky-dink! The handwriting's a perfect match. The cops wouldn't even need to run this through the lab. The jig is up. Unfortunately for you, it isn't. The cops can't touch me, even if they wanted to. I have powerful friends in powerful places, including the very man who sits atop the orbital automobile industry itself. Really? Oh, what is this supposed to be, some kind of play on Ford? Yeah, that guy was crazy. Wait, does he mean? The police are in his pocket. In fact, he can arrange for them to erase this event from the... You're the idiot to end all idiots. Did you seriously think we were gonna turn you over to the cops? Hell no. Oh, we're gonna give him up to Heiyue. Who should I hand him over to? The guild would up our law, Heiyue would up our chaos. I'm sending you into the loving arms of Heiyue. What? They're the most powerful force of immigrants in all of the Republic. I'm sure they'll be all too happy to get their hands on you. Nice knowing you. May Adios have mercy on your soul and all that. Alright, we're done here. We'll just make a quick call and then we'll send you on your way. You won't catch me alive! You just don't know when to quit, do ya? And where do you think you're going, Heiyue probably really will kill this guy. I'm surprised everybody else is on board with that, but you know what? F him. What? Give it up. We've got the evidence, you moron. Running away isn't gonna save your ass. Who in the hell are you? That's not really important. All you need to know is we're Arkride Solutions. I mean, that is who we are, though. We ain't on the side of justice, but for the right price, we're more than happy to bring down evil-doing bastards like you. So you're fixers. Just my luck. Well, that's it for him. Jacobin was handed over to Heiyue. After that, Van relayed what happened to Nelly and Amelie. That guy won't be bothering you or anyone else ever again. Does this mean I'm safe? I mean, your information is out there thanks to him, so we know that that guy is going to leave you alone, but yep, you can go into your concert worry-free. We foiled the perpetrator's plans before they went into motion. He hadn't even secured the manpower he needed to force you out. What a relief! Thank you so much, everyone! It was our pleasure. We wish you both the best of luck with your recital. I'm sure you'll blow everyone's socks off. I would also like to extend my gratitude. Had you not stepped in, this insidious plot might never have been unraveled. Although, I might have been of some assistance earlier on had a certain someone kept me in the loop. Sorry. You gotta put a little more faith in your gal pals. I am most certainly not a gal pal. I don't know. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. I simply didn't want a worthy adversary to walk out on me, and especially not before I had the chance to even the score. Thanks, Amelie. You're such a good friend. I told you, I'm not... Oh yeah, I still need to get an outfit for the recital. Want to go to the boutique with me? Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind accompanying you. Kids, am I right? You do realize that's a phrase only elderly people use, yes? Can it?
That's one job behind us.
And I doubt I got... Yeah.
Love to see it.
I effed it up.
Reward deposited.
And then this... Wait, our law went up anyways? Huh. So,
Well
this
done,
time
everyone.
around...
Love to see it.
We did it right.
Deposit confirmed.
And got our next 6,500. We have one more scene, or I think we've got 2 more red scenes to check out.
Launch.
No, just the one in the North District.
May we be on our way.
Alright, let's make sure that nobody wants to hang out. Yeah, but that makes sense. This is
It's so pretty.
we're kind of pressed for time, or at least we're not going to be able to relax like that. But we swoop on down here.
Right. We're nearly there.
Oh, is this it? Earl's orphanage. So Van's an orphan? No friggin' way. Ah, I see now. Is something the matter, Van? He's been an orphan this whole time? Well, however his parents died... Nah, I'm good. We've got no business here, so why don't we head someplace else? That is a first. It's actually kind of crazy how common that is for, like, characters to be orphans. But all of the previous protagonists all had parents. Well, actually, I can't think of what Kevin's family situation was like, but... I'll race you there. Wait up, Jean. The others still aren't. Come on. Last one there is a rotten... Crap. Close call. Gotta be more careful, kiddo. That's what you get for not paying attention, as usual. Thanks for catching him, Grampy. Grampy? Don't call me that. Oh, yeah, I owe you big time, Grampy. He's 24. Want to play with us? We can play tag, hide and seek, or... Sorry, kid, but I don't got time to be playing around. Yes, you do. Old people always have lots of free time. Well, hey, he's not wrong, is he? I ain't taking this crap. They're cute, aren't they? Very much so. I'm glad he wasn't hurt. Seeing them reminds me of my little brother and sister. They're adorable. Okay, so she's got a Una situation going on. You're funny, Grampy. Jeez, he's got a whole army of orphans calling him that. Can you play with us? Pretty please? What the? Where'd you two come from? They've really taken a liking to him, haven't they? They're practically swarming him. Well, aren't you Mr. Popular, Grampy? You shut your mouth. Don't let him escape. We won't. Jeez, they've got him. Oh, Director Flona. Does that say Flona? That can't be Flona. I'll just say Fiona. It's hard to tell with this font. What's going on out here? Are you kids causing trouble for other people again? She either grew up like... Honestly, with the way anime logic works, she probably did look the exact same when Van was here. Oh, a visitor? Wait, is that you, Van? What? Hang on a sec. Long time no see, Flona. Wow. Van was an orphan. Who would have thought our favorite little troublemaker would grow into such a fine young man? It makes me want to burst into tears. So Van grew up here? This job's been one big homecoming for you, hasn't it? No wonder you've been looking all sentimental this whole time. I have not been looking sentimental. I'm guessing he lived here until he became an adult? No, he left Erasion long before that. Someone from far away adopted him. Whoa! Van's adopted? If memory serves, that was about 14 years ago. So he was 10 when that happened. And I guess whoever adopted him lived in Edith. I was just a supporting caregiver back then. Director Arkride was the one in charge? Wait, Van's parents ran this place? Arkride? Or is Arkride not Van's real last name? So that's where your surname comes from. Oh, that is his real last name because he didn't have any other one. Yep. Didn't feel like wasting time thinking up a name, so I just went with the first one that came to mind. That's so sad! Aww. I'm actually gonna want to give Van a big hug after that. That's so sad. Yeah, there's something ain't right about that. Something a little fishy about that story he's telling us. Now that I think about it, he's never once talked about the people who took him in, or the fact that he was an orphan to begin with. Young Van was always the center of attention, and he got along very well with children outside the orphanage, meaning Elaine and Renee. I see that part hasn't changed one bit. You have so many people working with you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for supporting him. Aww. Trust me, he supports us much more than we do him. I don't exactly work with him. I'm just kind of along for the ride. Have you all had lunch yet? You are more than welcome to join us if you haven't. It's lovely of you to offer, but we really have to be going. But we've got something we gotta take care of. That's too bad. Perhaps next time then. Van? Oh, one more thing. You aren't having any trouble running the place, right? Any money woes? I'm sure Van would give like basically most of his paycheck or all of it to these guys. His specifically, not the money he uses to pay everybody else. He seems to really like this orphanage. Well, obviously because he took his last name from them. None whatsoever, thankfully. The cathedral is closed, so people from the church do a lot to help us. Oh, fair enough. This is the heart of, this is Adios' heart in Calvert, so they definitely would get a lot of money from them. We also receive a large donation from an anonymous benefactor every year. And seeing as Van just asked that question, I guess it's not him. But it might be either Renee or it might be the Eau Claires. Ooh, that's nice. Is it from a charity organization or something? I'm not sure. They've never reached out to us, so I don't know who they are. All we have are the sender headers on the digital receipts, which only say from SPG. It is Van. Wait, that's... Nice to hear there are still good people in the world. That is Van. Oh my gosh. Van. What a goody two-shoes. Right. Oh my gosh. I don't get why he feels the need to hide it. How very him. You're leaving? Aww. Can't you stay a little longer? Sorry, kiddos. It ain't easy being an adult. A lot of responsibilities. Y'all do me a favor. Play your little hearts out while you're still a kid, or you'll regret it later. Okay, I hope we can play with you sometime too. You'll come back, right, mister? Sure, at some point. I'll get out of your hair now. We'll be in the city for another few days, so we'll try and come back before we leave. That would be lovely. Please take care of yourselves. Very interesting. If we don't succeed, then, I mean, we'll die, but they'll all die too. We'll succeed. I know we will. We've seen all the main areas of the city now, including the ones we couldn't visit yesterday. Second round starts at noon. Maybe now is a good time to head underground. To advance the main story, select Wait and Sync Underground area from the travel menu. Gotta make sure we've seen... There was one blue event.
I guess we're off.
Ladder launch.
Taking off now.
What's next?
All right, there's nobody else who wants to hang out or look at anything. No blue events. Yeah, all unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. We've seen everything. Van's group met up with their collaborators, and together they made their way into the underground. They arrived in the area where the first round concluded and waited for the second one to start. November 21st, 12 p.m.
Keycard confirmed. Team Arkride Solutions can now enter the middle zone.
Middle zone, so there's only one more after this. Great, on to the next zone we go. There might be multiple bosses in this one though. Wait, how will the other teams get in? We're the only ones who can go through this door, right? Correct, but I very much doubt this is the only entrance. So those freeloaders get to coast on our victory? Yeah, there has to be more than one way in. This wouldn't be much of a game if our competition couldn't even enter the playing field. I still would like to know why we must compete to begin with. What are they trying to achieve here? You can ask them next yourself, after we beat their asses. Right, let's save the hard questions for later. The people we fought yesterday were so boring. Beating them was kid stuff. Hopefully our new opponents will be more up my alley. Please do not lose sight of our objective, Princess. We are here to fulfill our contract, nothing more. Aw, come on, let the girl live a little. Maybe if we'd killed them, then... Or we did kill them, but maybe if we had killed them and then kept it that way, our conversation would have been a bit different. Alright, gang, let's roll. And it should swap... Are we gonna get
Welcome, players.
Ah, they're gonna greet us again. Oh.
I am Alexander, the boss of round 2. Melchior already laid out the rules for advancing, so I have nothing more to add on that point. I will note that only 5 teams were eliminated yesterday, which was well below our expectations. You will have 4 hours to complete this zone. Our hope is that only half of you will make it through.
I mean, they could mandate it by making sure, well, by giving us a much higher number of key cards we need.
In this round, you will need 6 key cards to advance. May the best team emerge victorious.
Okay, so yes, we started off with 19, 5 teams were eliminated, leaving us with 14. But then you don't specifically need, you don't actually need 6 key cards to advance, you just need 6 key cards to fight the boss. Because mathematically, if you needed 3 key cards to make it down here, then only 6 teams could have proceeded. We have 3 from yesterday, so we just need to get 3 more. It's essentially the same deal as before. Our competition will be much fiercer, however. We may be fighting a more uphill battle to acquire them. Cool with me. I like a good challenge. I would prefer to exercise caution. We can't afford to fight everyone, so we should pick our battles wisely. Nah, we're gonna fight everybody. The more our opponents fight and eliminate each other, the better. Ooh, an underground waterfall somehow. The fighting has already begun, it seems. Probably won't be long till we run into another group, so be ready to fight at a moment's notice. Right. And we will be switching out, once I actually hit the right buttons. Go ahead and... Oh, Kurogane. He's got one too. Swap you in. And then we will be dropping a save so that I can come back and grind once we've gotten this all set. Alright, buddies.
Arts attacks advised.
Oh, that's on a much lower elevation.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
Engaging enemy.
So, we fought the
Team Stillwater has been eliminated.
Who? Who are they?
Now the dominoes begin to fall.
Stillwater. Because there's like, there haven't been any recognizable names so far. Or maybe, okay, they've probably shown up because there's a lot of supplemental material for this series.
A gift from above, perhaps.
So, it's not unlikely that they may have appeared or may have been mentioned at some point before now, but definitely not to us. Uh-oh, my setup. That's fine.
Enemy sighted. Be careful.
They got some free hits in, but we're feeling nice today, so we won't make him pay. Oh, I went the wrong way. And then we can... What are these dudes doing? Shimmying? What the heck?
Team Needhog Nays has been eliminated.
We've heard of Needhog, and
looks like a chest.
I guess Needhog Nays must be the Nays must be a Needhog member who led that particular team.
Best point found.
All right, so we've got a fight ahead of us. We'll be fine. Oh, we're gonna jump in and aid somebody again. Holy crap, there's a fierce battle going on in there. I can sense spiritual reactions too. Seems like one group is significantly larger than the other.
I know that sound. It can only belong to one type of sword.
Oh, so the Papal Guard is in there. Dominion Celis.
Celise!
Oh, tried to use that ram to...
Did someone chop your balls off or something? Knock it off with those chicken shit strategies and fight me like a man.
God dang, tell them how you really feel.
We will continue to use any and all tactics at our disposal until our path to victory is secure.
Ashlad, wait, is this a church-on-church battle? Because that looks kind of churchy.
Taking advantage of your foe's weaknesses is key. And we know you're a raging bull who can only understand the language of brute force.
Dang, that seems to be accurate, though.
That's it. You just landed the top spot on my shit list.
Calm yourself, Celise. They only taunt you because deep down, they know the truth of the matter.
That the two of them are more than a match for them? It seems like they're winning, actually.
No matter how many monks they bring or plans they devise, defeating us is a statistical impossibility.
We'll see about that. Sir, I believe now's the time for... Oh, I know that much, Leon, and that's exactly why I'm so confused. You're part of the Iscariot unit, ain't ya? Then why didn't you tell the Congregation for Divine Worship about what you're doing here? Oh, they've gone rogue? Just what the hell are you thinking? We have no obligation to inform you of our reason for being here. And for the record, we know not of this Iscariot of which you speak. We are merely humble travelers whose curiosity led us to this place. Is that explanation satisfactory? So what, this is an off-the-books op for Iscariot? Hell no! I'm not buying that for a second! Our commander requested that we avoid quarreling with you whenever possible. But if a fight is what you want, who are we to say no? I would rather not, but I'm afraid I see no other choice. It is a pity. I would much prefer the Holy City not lose two of its precious dominions. Wait, what? Does he intend to kill them? What the heck? Don't get ahead of yourself. You don't got a snowball's chance in hell of beating us. Ooh, they've got their stigmas. It's the stigmas. Careful. The signs of the 4th and the 11th are capable of immolating and freezing all in their path. We have no choice but to pull out our secret weapon. What are those? Huh? What is that? It looks to be a multiplex spiritual mark, which is made manifest using their Xiphas. I presume that is the fruit of your research into our own blessings, but how will it measure up to the real thing, I wonder? We will know shortly. Now is as good a time as any to test it out.
All of you, stay your weapons!
Right, what the heck? The church going at it like this is crazy. Master, what are you doing? That's one way to make an entrance.
Oh, you found us.
Father Master Bearguard.
Yeah, see, Barkhorn just rolls off the tongue better, doesn't it? Is it really him? Then the rumors were true.
I'm no longer associated with the church, so my words will not hold sway in this matter.
But he's deeply disappointed in them, I'm sure.
But I still have a few thoughts to share as an outsider looking in. All of you represent either the Dominions or the monks, both of whom worship the same goddess.
I can't believe there's so much dissent within the ranks of the church. I wonder what Kevin thinks of Iscariot. He probably doesn't like him too much.
One would expect the church's elites to join hands and serve as a united front, confronting the present crisis as a collective unit. Yet all I see is school kids bickering on a playground. Is this how members of the church conduct themselves?
Damn it. I don't got a comeback for that one.
Right, she's like, okay, well maybe we shouldn't be fighting each other.
Nor have I. I trust you have no qualms with putting our differences aside?
Well, I mean, are you guys just going to give us your key cards? I doubt it's going to be that simple.
We had no desire to fight to begin with, but we have even less of a desire to work with the likes of you.
Dang, it's that serious?
You wanna run that by me again, asshole?
However, we recognize the folly of fighting to our mutual destruction. We shall take our leave. May we meet again when this game of theirs has reached its end.
Wait, what? Then give us your key card if you're just gonna give up.
I too had heard talk of your survival. It's good to see you are alive and well, Master.
Nice to see you too.
What the heck? We'd only learned he was still alive the other day. But it sounds like they've known for a while now. Indeed. And I have a good idea as to who their source is as well. I mean, we know basically nothing about Iscariot, so... glad I wasn't the only one out of the loop. So, can we pass on a fight this time? Not up to fighting a Stigma user right now, let alone 2 of them. Yeah, that's cool. I kinda don't want to go up against Master Bearguard anyway. Though, you aren't getting off so easy next time. If you find us in the final round, prepare for hell on earth. A pity. I would very much like to give you hell on earth this very moment. He really doesn't like Van. Excuse me? Still, that can wait for after this is over. I doubt I could beat you while you have the strongest Jaegers in the East by your side. Yeah, it'd be 2 on 10. That's a damn shame. Would have loved to spar with you. Same, but my companions here do oh so love playing it safe. And they are wise to do so. And see, Leon's hate for Van seems so personal. Well, that could have ended a lot worse. We can count on the church to act more sensibly than many of the other participants, I think. No, they were definitely gonna fight before Bearguard said something. Yeah, they are more likely to put the civilians' safety before their pride, not unlike the guild. Yes, I suppose that's true. But remember, Iscariot's goal is to exact swift punishment to Armada for their mounting sins. We may very well find ourselves on the opposing end of their blades later on. I am inclined to agree with his assessment. If it comes to that, we'll take them down. We'll have to grin and bear it because we're after Armada's throats too. If we want to beat them, we need those key cards, and we haven't got any yet today. Time to hustle, team. Yes, sir! So we'll just find ourselves a group that's got a bunch. So this go-around might be...
Team Zect Arms has been eliminated.
They sent... they probably sent a PMC down here. But Zect Arms, we are very much... whoa.
Watch it. That one's big.
We're not worried about it. But Zect Arms we are aware of. We've run into them a couple of times already. So I wonder, there's probably... We've gotten, how many teams are known quantities here?
That's all clear.
Us, Zahat, Delore, and then there were Warriors of Kruga A and Eisenshield 1, or Eisenshield 2, or Warriors of Kruga B and Eisenshield 2.
Team Kruga B has been eliminated.
It was Kruga A then.
That's not Uppy's group, at least. But still.
So Kruga sent in 2 or 3 groups? I think right now, maybe there's only like 5 or 6 groups who we don't know. All right, so this one's gonna be a fight then. Lower zone, yep. All right, do we need to heal? Yeah, we do. What is it? Yeah, I think right now we probably know about 14 of the teams. Whoa, Hey UA is up next.
Oh my, what a fortuitous coincidence.
Of all the people we could have run into, it just had to be them. We're really down on our luck today, huh? Well, nothing we can do about it now. We'll just have to beat you till you're black and blue. Do we have to jump straight to violence? We could try to talk it out for once. Well, the scene is really variable, so I doubt there'll be that much talking.
The young lady is quite right. Why must we resort to such brutality from the outset?
I mean, are you guys just going to give us your key cards? It seems like we're at an impasse.
Did we not come to an amicable agreement just the other day?
That was just to exchange information that'd help us keep Armada in check. But in situations like these, negotiations are off the table. You're a shady bastard who will screw us over in a heartbeat. He's got you there, pal. You wound me. I would never do such a thing, especially when you are the ones with the upper hand in numbers. You even recruited some powerful lackeys. I believe you have a good deal of leverage in this arrangement. You're from the east like us, right? They are, but Heiwei's roots differ from ours. They're the descendants of the largest 9 peoples of the Navagraha. We are clearly at a disadvantage here, so why do you insist that we must fight? You have the 2 of us in the palm of your hand. Yeah, I'm not buying that for a second. For one, both you and Yen are easily capable of kicking all our butts alone. And honestly, I'm not even sure if you are alone here. I think you've got some men in this very room. What? Where? The Shang Show. It's definitely possible that he's got some Shang Show that are out of sight. That would significantly shift the balance of power in this exchange. Right. They could ambush us at any time while our attention is on the 2 of them. Theo's scan isn't picking up anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean they aren't here. Right, I'm sure they've got their own tech to counteract that. My, you seem to have gotten some rather strange ideas into your heads. Still, if you do not plan to make the first move, then allow us to do the honors.
Just a second.
Okay, well. Oh, there's no way Judith recognizes Yen, but you know what? If anyone would, it's her. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Judith Lanster. She's gonna be like, what are you doing here? I'm something of a fan myself. Golden Blood is undisputedly my movie of the year. Thanks. Anyway.
It's good to see you again. Been a while, hasn't it?
Okay, so does she know Yen or does she know who Yen really is?
That it has. You've been doing quite well for yourself while I've been away.
I guess she knows her. Wait, hold the phone. You 2 know each other? For real? You like friends or something?
Yeah, although we're not just friends. We're rivals.
Ah.
And we've been that way since the day we met.
Oh.
That was 8 years ago now? We had only just taken up the mantle from our predecessors at that point.
So she does know what she really looks like then.
Sometimes our jobs put us in conflict with one another, but we got to team up every now and then. We may have been rivals, but we were comrades too.
Aw, that's nice. I never would have guessed.
The memories are coming back to me. We spent many hours discussing the weight of what we had inherited.
Wow, so they're really close.
Before I knew it, though, you had found your place amongst the stars. You were thriving in a world unbeknownst to me.
Ah, but that's not the case anymore, is it? You found your own sort of stardom, haven't you?
Oh, but don't misunderstand. I was truly happy for you. But I was a little sad as well. I felt left behind.
So you left for Crossbell and followed that other path because of me?
Really?
Not at all. The path I chose was entirely my own.
Yeah, I feel like that was well-covered ground in the Crossbill games.
Having said that, it's possible I was subconsciously influenced by you on some level. You're like the brightest star in the sky. I'm just a moon. I can't shine like you. Or her.
I don't know. Let's ask Lloyd his opinion.
But I came to know the joy of the stage, as well as being at the center of it. The life of theater has captivated me ever since. Just like how the life of cinema has done the same for you.
You know, I'm almost jealous. When I was struggling to find my way, you lent me an ear and your wisdom.
And she found her way into a JRPG party eventually herself.
Nah, you never needed my help, though. You found the path you wanted to follow all on your own.
I did. And now I'm going to show you everything I've learned during the time we've been apart.
Golden, I would put Judith in the party, but...
I'm curious to see which of us has grown more these past 4 years.
As am I. Let's do this.
I think I'll add my own fuel to the fire.
Well, I guess it might force us to use Aaron and Judith then, which would leave us without a healer.
So, I've got a score to settle, and I'm not going to be satisfied until I beat the ever-loving shit out of you.
All right.
Very well. I hold your potential in high regard, little conqueror. Let's see if you manage to break out of your shell. Show me that my confidence in you is not misplaced.
I'll do more than that, you four-eyed bastard!
Well, I'm glad that he's fired up at least. I am interested to see just what the famous White Orchid Dragon can do. A lot. This is not our first time fighting Sao, or Yin for that matter. Yeah. Oh, put.
Going all out.
Think you can see through our plan?
All right. So let's. How do we want to handle this? One of these, an Aegis shield. She'll chrono drive. And Aaron is the only one who's UMN Dunja. An all cancel? Okay. That's I don't know. That's one of her classic crafts though. Seen and used that quite a bit.
A good chance for a shark boost.
All cancel. Interesting. Well, let's eat something.
However you like.
It doesn't have to be. It's our lowest healing thing.
Take him out.
Oh, but these okay. This cures KO, but it only restores 200 HP. Aegis shield. Then the La Forte.
Here I go.
That's a great time for a shard boost.
Alright, well, whatever.
Activating skill with the Fed.
Yeah, Phoenix Moon meet Phoenix Dance.
Boost gauge limit removed.
We want to.
Going all in.
Well, I guess our only. I like that Yin has slightly more HP than Sao. I feel like that's appropriate. Yeah, let's go in. Can't move. Thank Adios. Aha! Flame Talisman. Shield also.
Sucker.
And then we're not Shadow Blind. We can't have anybody else drop their S-Craft just yet. Leg Breaker. Pretty nice. Oh, actually, Van will be up. Next turn should be good. And what is this? Flying Swallow. Jeez. But that guard. Good stuff. With one of these. No, it's definitely got to be Van still. And he's got a zero craft. There we go. Ow, this one's actually going to hit us. Holy crap.
A chance.
Oh, Van can heal. Yeah, let's Celestial. Anjin Lanhui.
Sorry for that.
He's going to. If only. No, we're about to get the 2 for. There we go. We needed that S boost to actually come through for us. And you'll Aegis Shield again. Definitely need those to stay alive.
It's go time.
And what about a nice La Forte?
Like petals in the wind, this world is transient. It's over! Parasolini pirouette.
So it's upgraded. It was Paraceline Dance before, and I'm gonna call it Paraceline. I don't know about Paraceline, but there we go. Uh-oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, and it inflicted some sort of status on us? Oh, well, hey, we're about to get clobbered then.
Ebon Blade.
Hey, Shiden.
What a way to go.
Our chance.
Okay, so those status ailments actually insane. Crescent Eye.
Here goes.
Holy crap, look at all that damage.
Sealed Blade.
Our chance.
Okay. Well, that was not supposed to happen. I might need something to, let's, do our usual strat. So now we've got our healers live. I don't know if any of them can use, Aegis Shield, though. Cures KO. But does this work? It probably doesn't work on... Well, we only really need to hit her with it.
Let's go.
And okay, she has Aegis Shield.
Mana, gather upon me.
And sure, let's select Crest. Now can Anya's Chrono Drive?
I'll take you on.
She cannot. Well, that's not good. We'll wait for her to execute hers. Oh, she doesn't even have enough CP. Alright, well, one Dagamic Driver then. Or 2 Dagamic Drivers.
This is where the real magic happens.
Boost gauge limit.
So he's about to use his S-Craft next.
Boost gauge limit raised.
Allow me to suggest
Or not, I guess. So there's no way to dodge this. He's gonna get us no matter what. Interesting. The Phoenix Moon again. But at least she can't hit all of us. And Flame Talisman. We can't quick ourselves. So they're just gonna take a whole lot of move. They're gonna be able to move a whole lot.
Ebon Blade.
Hey, Shiden again.
Do your worst.
Activating skill.
One Ignis Rampage.
Nothing I can't handle. Now we're talking.
We will definitely have to stay or keep the Aegis Shields live.
Farewell.
Specifically for this reason. About to take a lot of damage. Yeah, not the greatest.
Here goes.
I actually really like this art. I guess we'll Saint Arrow. There's not really a whole lot we've got going on arts-wise. A stun. He'll do... Thanatos Jail is our strongest one.
Sealed Blade.
Come on. Okay, he resists whatever that was.
I'm going.
Yeah, see this? Oh, it impeded us. Well, that's not good.
Activating drive.
And wait, did that destroy his whole... That destroyed his whole guard. Well, that's crazy.
Sealed blade.
Not like this.
Okay.
Way to fire me up.
She can Aethalis him.
Mana, gather upon me.
And she'll Aura Breath. Yeah.
Activating drive. Release.
Go ahead and combo these. If he survives long enough for that.
Like petals in the
Another
wind.
one.
This world
Uh-oh.
is transient.
So that's not going to end well.
Parasolini pirouette.
Yeah, instantly killed him again.
Not like this.
And then inflicted those ailments.
Ebon blade.
Though it didn't affect on Yes, which is excellent. We just need... Oh my gosh, she's probably going to... Yeah. Lit Fairy up. Okay, we need on Yes. CP plus 30 is the most we got. Okay, this cures ailments. So we'll be able to cure her.
Appreciate
And then have her attack.
If you could.
Activating.
Is that Sal done? Yes.
I
Whew.
commend you.
Critical. Alright, so it took a little more effort than I was anticipating. But you know what? We got the win. Or we're going to get the win.
You're open. I'll take you on.
You can... Aura Breath again, sure.
Appreciate that.
Uh-oh. Don't kill our healer.
Now we're talking.
27. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and light her up.
That was careless of me.
Ooh.
I leveled up. One step closer to reaching my peak.
And they're so late. Yeah, Batham, Otis. Our Holocore's leveling up like crazy.
Interesting. Very interesting. The time you have spent under Van has clearly done wonders in drawing out your latent potential.
I've been seeing a hell of a lot of combat, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh, non-stop.
You barely broke a sweat through that whole thing, though. Looks like I've got a ways to go.
Right, they're never going all out, but you know what? That's fine.
You sure are something. You were way outnumbered, but you still put up one heck of a fight. You're in a class of your own.
I don't think that's true at all.
Yin is really freaking strong.
I came at you with everything I had, and that was still the best I could do. I hope my performance didn't leave you disappointed.
It's always nice seeing you again.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Aw.
If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give you an 11. You were that amazing. I am so jealous of that woman. She has you all to herself.
Ilya is definitely happy about that.
And thanks to her, you've grown to be a shining star. She must be really special.
That's one quality the two of you share. You have more in common with her than you might realize.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool to see them interact. All the performers do know each other, though. That was certainly enlightening. Crossbell performances. One woman immediately springs to mind when I think of those things together. Well, we shouldn't eavesdrop anymore. It's rude to pry into someone else's personal life. True. Still, I'm glad this whole thing had a happy ending. It was an honor to see you in action, Yin. You really live up to your legend. Same goes for you, Mr. Future Heiyue leader. Alright, we get to call this match decided? Yes, we admit defeat. I had hoped that we could catch you unawares with my trump card, but alas. Did he have Shangsho waiting in the wings then? We have 3 keycards in our possession, and they are now yours. Received 3 keycards.
Team Heiyue has been eliminated.
Right. You sure that was a good idea? Gian's gonna get pretty pissy with you. Oh, I very much doubt that. Whether we won or lost was never of any consequence. Whoa, we came here with the express purpose of witnessing Almada's end. And we can accomplish that while off the game board. Whoa, they really were here all along. You were playing your cards close to your chest, I see. We fully intend to abide by the rules, so we will not interfere with the game or its players any further. However, we can still offer aid from the sidelines. Should you defeat any of the bosses, we would be all too happy to take them into our care. Consider giving them over to us instead of those brutes from the guild. Regardless, I will be praying for your team's success. Yin and I will take our leave. I'll see you around, Judith. See ya. She managed not to say Yin's real name that whole time. I hate dealing with that guy. Even when you have a leg up on him, it always feels like he's 10 steps ahead anyway. It does feel like he accounted for the possibility of him losing that battle. He's quite the schemer. We'll just have to cook up some schemes of our own and pay him back tenfold.
I can't take much more.
Nah, you're fine, man. Oh, actually, he was KO'd. Orbment. Who's got... Yeah. Oh, we don't need that anymore. Cactra also has Celestial, and his is much cheaper. Judith has Celestial, but can't use it. Uh-oh. Is it because she doesn't have... Hold on, I need to give her some, Let's take a look at... She doesn't have a single EP cut. Uh-oh. Alright.
Switching to maintenance mode.
I am going to have to remember...
Let's
see about the slots we've got. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I do plan on rerunning this. But I'm going to have to remember that. Oh, she can't use it. Alright, so first, we're going to grab these. Oh, wait, where is it?
I suggest
there we go.
attacks for now.
Oh, golden. Exactly what we needed. Funny how that works. But it's pretty cool seeing them again. I'm actually surprised. Well, Fee got to show up again. But there were so many people in Class 7. It was always likely for us to see at least one of them.
That's all clear.
But someone from the Crossbow games featuring so heavily was nice. We can't... Okay. But it makes you wonder what Heiyue is actually up to here. Especially those whole... Because they were very cavalier about the whole Heiyue taking control of the city thing.
Keep your wits about.
I wonder why Gramhart is so cool with that. Because he also gave up the Blacklight District to them too. Though I guess gave up might not be the correct term. I'm sure that he's getting something out of it as well. And something that's not just the Blacklight District. No longer... Wait, what? Did I not... I must not have hit the thing then. But I'm sure he gets more out of it than the Blacklight District just coming under heel. Make them easier to deal with or something. Yeah. I ran over here but didn't actually touch it. Okay.
That's all clear.
And where is this water flowing from? I don't remember there being any water on the level above us. But, so we've had the battle. Well, I wonder because it put Fairy...
A gift from above, perhaps.
It put Fairy in the battle against her dad. And I'm wondering if we're also going to make... If it's also going to make us put Fairy in the fight against Qasim. But yes, meanwhile... Oh, here's Qasim. He's met up with Ashlad. I'll admit, we underestimated you and your men, Qasim Al-Fayed.
I understand the battle with the Knights wore you down. But even I can see the wind hasn't been knocked out of you entirely. I suggest you push a little harder. Otherwise, you may not live to regret it.
Dang, it's that serious? You are not our primary target. We have an ace in the hole, and we would be fools to show you our full hand. You seem to be under the impression that we are the ones who are cornered. Allow me to dispel that illusion right here and now.
Huh?
Okay, it's just more people. Another of Iscariot's units is on our 6!
So, you split your team in half from the start. A clever deception.
That's not gonna be enough to take Qasim down, though.
You clashed with the Knights as one unit to mask your true numbers from the other teams. Or perhaps you intended to mislead us specifically?
Up to this point, we only showed our right hand. We kept our left firmly in the dark so we could pull it out at the opportune time. There are many formidable foes here, Heiyue, Ikaruga, and the Society included. But you are without question the greatest threat of them all. This guy is gonna be crazy to take down. That was why we led you here, using ourselves as bait. And now the tables have turned.
I commend your strategy, but you are once again underestimating us. You should have taken your own words to heart.
So what, there's another Marduk unit in here?
Men, switch from formation A6 to A4. Maintain fire on the targets while doing so.
Sir! Your men are well trained, but I cannot fathom the meaning of that formation.
Objective changed from encirclement to suppression.
Uh-oh.
The Buster Lance limiter has been disabled.
What is he up to?
Men, stay out of the line of fire.
I will end this in one fell stroke.
Holy 80os. Well, they're getting those key cards for sure.
Team Iscariot A has been eliminated. Team Iscariot B has been eliminated.
One and done them both. Ashlat and his men have fallen? For real? But they seem so strong. Since when did they have 2 teams? And they both lost at once? How? It is possible their battle with the 2 Dominions left them in a rather precarious state. If both units were eliminated at the same time, then it may be his handiwork. Uh-oh, what's this?
Today, 7 teams have been taken out of the game, leaving 8 remaining.
I guess there's still one split team left.
It won't be long now before one of you has enough keycards to advance. Muster up your courage and come face me in the depths, if you dare.
You're done, Alexander. One moment. The numbers he gave don't add up. 12 teams have been eliminated, 7 today and 5 yesterday, and there are 8 remaining. That would mean there are 20 teams, and that does not match the number they gave at the start. Was somebody able to join after the game started? Right. They said there were 19, didn't they? Which begs the question, where did the other one come from? He had to correct himself on that earlier. Either he can't do basic math, or a new team has entered the scene. The latter is more likely to me. That's not fair! They can't just add teams after the game's already begun! I don't think they're adding anything, actually. Was it a team who just didn't bother to participate in round 1? There were supposed to be 20 teams from the start, remember? And then we allied with one, so I thought that's what brought the number down to 19. Each underground entrance had 1 keycard allocated to it. And every team got a card that was registered in their name, which they could use to open their assigned entrance. But one of those entrances went unused, and that was Ikaruga's. The one we were going to use, right? Yeah. Everyone was working under the assumption that Ikaruga was using that entrance. So, and an eliminated, once you're out, you can't interfere with the teams that are there, so an old team can't re-enter. Plus, they don't have a keycard. Wait, but how'd the 20th team get a keycard then? Yeah. everyone was working under the assumption that Ikaruga was using that entrance. Of course, you guys had already snagged its keycard at the time, though it probably became invalid once you joined our team. My theory is that the surveillance system issued another once that happened. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, we didn't have any reason to think that would fill the spot. That surveillance system favors fairness above all. So it logically follows that if someone obtained that newly issued replacement keycard, they'd have been registered as the 20th team. So now we have another team to worry about. If it was a violation of the rules, we would have been informed of it this morning, which tells me this must be a loophole. I haven't a clue as to their aim, but I can't help but be impressed by their ingenuity. If we take all of these facts into account, there are only a few possible candidates. Who could have entered as the 20th team? It must be someone we met in the game that knew about us joining forces with another team. Ren? Maybe the Bracers? Yet another mystery to add to the pile. That's the last thing we need right now. Wait, it couldn't be. Well, there's no point stressing over it. If they're starting out today, they're going to be short on cards. We've already got the 6 we need, so we just need to book it to the end of the zone. Time to put that soldier boy out of commission. Let's do this thing, you guys. We better hurry. The time limit's creeping up on us, so let's get moving. Alright, time for us to... Oh. This is all going according to plan. At this rate, though, the team that'll reach Alexander is sure to be... Whoa! Is that Elaine?
So this was your end game. I was curious as to why you were wandering around by your lonesome.
Elaine is the entirety of the 20th team.
Turns out you just wanted a little private time with me. Or perhaps you're here to fight. How daring.
She wants that salty run back.
Wrong on both counts.
Okay.
I'm not so foolish as to attack you outside of the game's framework. That's not a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough.
I'm certain you rigged the nuclear device to explode should anyone lay a hand on you. You've probably done the same to one of the other bombs as well.
Yeah, Lane's pretty smart.
You do realize that nobody likes a Miss Know-It-All, yes?
I'm not here to strike you down, but I am here to strike a deal.
Whoa, maybe the Bracers wouldn't have been so against us teaming up with Ouroboros then.
I want information, and you're going to tell me everything I want to know.
She just explained how she has no leverage, though.
In return, I'll add a little dash of excitement to your game. How about it?
That dash of excitement is probably going to be a fight against us. Another fight against us.
Oh, how interesting.
What the heck would make Elaine do this, though? Whatever it is must be dire, like actually insane, to drive her to these ends. Very intriguing. But
I detect treasure.
We're not going to be able to find out. Zerum powder. What's this? Is that the way? Huh? I guess Elaine was able to use that entrance?
Keycards confirmed. The door has been unlocked.
Right, good times for all. Alright, and then the battle's here. So we'll go ahead and have ourselves a nice little save. And then it's time to... Is there a... Okay, cool.
Looks like a stopping point.
Thank you.
That hits the spot.
Actually, I should have eaten something. Oh, well, it's not like it matters. Let's get in there.
So, Team Arkride Solutions is the first to arrive once again. I certainly didn't anticipate that.
There are a lot of strong contenders left, but that just shows you we're the strongest contender of all. You're one of the people responsible for the incident in Basel. About time you settled the score, you son of a bitch.
I never imagined fate would bring us together once more. It's almost as if our destinies were meant to be entwined.
Okay. I mean, you... Alright, well. Probably wasting my breath asking this. But you mind surrendering? It'd save us a lot of trouble.
Never.
Yeah, I figured.
I have yearned to find a place where I can die. And now that I have, I do not intend to submit so readily.
So you're here specifically? So why, though? What's making him suicidal? He has taken the drug enhancement. How can you not feel a lick of shame using that crap? Don't you have any pride? I thought you were a soldier! I've long since abandoned that path, and I have no need to cling to a soldier's code of honor. I left that all behind the moment I murdered my own father and betrayed the man I swore to serve. Whoa, Kinslayer! What? You did what now? My lord was among the vilest of men. He cared not for anyone but himself. When his own country turned to salt and collapsed, he turned his back on his people and fled. Whoa! Alexander is Northumbrian! My family, his royal guardsmen, followed suit. I was only 5 at the time. My father trained me in martial arts so that I could serve our master. Though as my lord grew in age, so too did his greed. He longed to reclaim his home. And his moment arrived when a leader of the Northern Jaegers, who ran the country in his absence, fell in battle. Sarah's dad. He seized the moment to begin his conquest. Moving to occupy the city of Haliask, he ordered us to assist. His lofty ambitions had no hope of coming to fruition, though. We quickly found ourselves surrounded. As we scoured for any means of escape, our Lord gave my father and I another order. Forge an opening by slaying our poverty-stricken countrymen. That was one order I could not carry out. I may not have lived in the city for long, but they were still my people. My father sensed my hesitation and branded me a traitor. Then he challenged me to a duel to the death, even though he did not wish to do so. I fought like my life depended on it, weaving between strikes from his iron fists and trading blow for blow. In the end, I was the victor. As my fist pierced his chest, his final words were, "Be a prisoner no more." Then, I fled. I abandoned my master and became a soulless wanderer. I lost everything, my people, my home, and the place where I was meant to die. Then 5 years ago, I met my new master here in Calvard. Okay, so he's got crazy survivor's guilt then. I see. So it all began with the Salt Pail crisis 30 years ago. So Alexander is 35. You were there when that all went down, weren't you, Master? The people of Northumbria are finally beginning life anew, but they had to endure so much to get there. It's such a sad story. Your former master sounds like the scum of the earth.
That's putting it lightly. He was a real piece of shit by the sounds of it. But you don't get to use him or that sob story as an excuse for what you've done. Not on my watch.
Right, you gotta pay, bruh.
I know. My hands are stained with the blood of many innocents. My path was set in stone from the moment I first encountered my master. He is a man who lives to spread fear wherever he walks. He may as well be a reaper in human form. And that is the perfect kind of master for a fiend who murdered his own father in cold blood.
I don't know, man. It sounds like it was him or you.
He saw right through me. He knew I was looking for a place where I could die, and he promised to grant my wish.
Okay, I've heard enough. Time for me to finally avenge my bros. By opening your goddamn eyes to the truth, I'm gonna show you just how misguided you really are.
Really? I didn't expect Aaron to, I thought Aaron would have wanted this guy to die.
You have grown substantially since our first meeting. I can see it in your eyes. Words no longer hold any meaning here, then. Will this be my final resting place? Or will it be yours? Let us find out.
Bring it!
This guy's basically an undead monster, right? Cool. Wanted to perform an exorcism.
Deploying shards. This guy's a fast one, so be on your guard.
All right, and this guy, he also uses... Oh, and he's got backup.
I won't hold back.
And none of these guys have...
Good chance for a shard boost.
All right, sure, why not? Go ahead and do one of these. I can't get over how the bracer route is such a fake out. You don't actually, like, this whole time we'd have had to operate. In fact, if she's entered as the 20th team, then you don't get to use Elaine at all. Wow. Though after, I'm sure you get to use her for like the final battles or something like that once she's gotten all of this crap out of her system. Diamond Guard. So his is a little different from Aegis Shield. But it's not like we've got much we can do here.
Here I go.
Alright,
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
can we not, we can't get at him?
Let's party!
They're standing in front of him! Interesting. Let's do this.
Like hell you are!
Ready for
Maximum blow. Yeah. You're not the only one who can guard.
Go to town, Gramps! I'm going.
Excellent. And we do have him on heal duty, so that's nice.
a good chance for a shard boost.
His Diamond Guard is still up. And we don't even have enough for a satellite cure. Oh, actually, if we do this though,
Here's a little more.
that should be enough for a satellite cure.
Ready for this?
And we're gonna need to Aegis Shield again.
Payback time.
He just guards it all. Or actually, we might need to, okay. So Catra's gonna be kind of split.
Now's a great time
One
for a
or
shard
the
boost.
other.
Hyper-activate.
Yes, CP boost, let's do it.
We need help. I'll take that.
And then Van, we'll actually have him just go in.
Here goes. Great.
There we go. Finally got some real damage on the board.
Not while I'm here.
And he'll be able to do it immediately again. Uh-oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Stop right there.
Cross Judge, they keep hitting us with this. Adamas Bash.
Out of my sight.
Payback
Not
time.
enough.
You'll be sorry for that.
Wait, wasn't Aaron at 80 something before? What happened?
Activating skill.
A chance.
This one,
Full boost. Go all
it's
out.
actually Chrono Drive again. Yeah.
Cypher activate. There.
And then as soon as that's done,
Here's our chance.
0. Ooh, in that case, how about a nice Thanatos jail for you all? There we go. Oh, actually, we won't be doing that again. You see how crap that damage was? All right. Gonna need you to team up with him. Easy delay. Let's have Van feed some food.
Make it count.
Restores 360.
There.
But we do get to Phoenix Dance faster than we otherwise would have.
Activate. Boost gauge
No
limit
stun. But we got the small fry out of there finally. This, okay, so this could turn into a bit of a problem.
Going all in.
will luck Crest. Because once he starts using his S-Craft... Gaia Crusher. Don't bully Catra. He guarded all of it, though. Yeah. I want him to be able to use his S-Craft at least once. Bear Guard. The stun. And what do we have? Only two of our shields are still alive.
Here I go.
There we go. Okay, that's it for that. And then he and Van can work together. Bearguard's got a CP upcoming. God dang. Alright.
I shall handle this.
One of these. Alright, it's coming now.
Is that all?
And he's got a crit. Uh-oh. So this is going to hurt more than it otherwise would have. Let's definitely re-up on that luck Crest. It's going to be very important for us to survive this. I have a feeling we might encounter some real BS. Can't move, thankfully, because we know what that would have been. Just immediately S-crafted us.
Keep moving, Van.
And then come around this way. Can't move again. All right.
This'll do the trick.
Yeah, let's Satellite Cure.
We need help.
It'd be nice if we had something that pumped up our S boost amount. Sure. Let's use... Actually, I'm on an Aegis Shield again. We could have used another Arc of El Dorado, but... Maximum blow? That's it? Really? And he missed. That's unfortunate. Where's his S-Craft at?
You're next. Activating skill.
And then Bearguard's going to be able to go in again. Or he's not. We don't have... We need to S-boost just a bit more. Crap. Vortex Breaker, is this it?
Vortex Breaker.
That's far enough.
Okay, so yes, that would have hurt. Emphasis on would have.
Take them down.
Activating Tribe.
And we've got 2 S-boost pluses coming up.
I shall handle this.
So this is about to be really bad for him. We do want...
Make it count.
There's the quick. And Aaron cannot... I want our attack to be upped.
Our chance. I am the sheriff.
So many good... Like, we have a whole bunch of good battle bonuses. Just can't really make a whole lot of use of them. Alright, and then Bear Guard. We cannot...
Going all in.
There we go. He's right up on him, but...
Stop right there.
Uh-oh.
There.
Okay, so now we'll start with Van.
I shall handle this.
Brace yourself.
Then...
Here goes.
Yep. Everybody is gonna have some fun here.
I won't go down like this.
I'm not sure why, because it's like the game itself was kind of weirdly slowing down. Never seen that before. Nope. Gaia Crusher. God dang it, too slow. One Avenging Arrow.
Sorry for that.
Activating skill.
And if we need...
Activating skill.
Actually, yeah, might as well.
Here's our chance.
And then he'll bring it all back for us. There we go.
Is this?
We had an extremely good run of Nice. And Oze reached rank 5.
You're finished.
So it seems.
We did it!
Yes!
Is he gonna...
Now, strike me down.
You know what?
That is the privilege. No, the duty of any victor in war. I will not live on in shame for a moment longer. So, do it. This place will be my tomb.
Honestly, he did kill a bunch of Aaron's friends.
Sorry, but no. That's not how we roll.
Wait, we don't get the chant. Okay, because that was my whole thing with Viola was that it's very interesting because if she lives or dies, obviously only one of those things could have happened, and I'm sure we're gonna find out which one of them is the canon choice. Letting her live, obviously, is the canon choice in Daybreak 2. But we could have killed her, but there's no way we get the ability to pick for her and not this guy.
You said earlier you aren't following your code of honor anymore, so we won't either. We aren't even soldiers to begin with.
The warriors of Kruga don't believe in senseless murder, and that's exactly what this would be.
I don't know.
There you have it. I get that you have a death wish and all, but we aren't exactly the wish-granting type. You're out of luck, bud.
So is he gonna take himself out and we're gonna have to stop him?
So, I failed to meet death yet again.
Damn right you have. You aren't getting off the hook that easily. Not after all you've done. You're gonna carry the weight of your sins for the rest of your life. I'll make damn sure of that.
What he said. And once you're done living out your life with that weight on your back, maybe the whole be a prisoner no more bit from your dad will finally sink in.
Exactly. He was telling him not to be a prisoner to all the bad that he did under that Northumbrian noble.
You people are quite strange. Had I met someone like you after I left my home, my life would have taken a different course. Perhaps a better one, even.
He would definitely be a bracer right now.
Nevertheless, it's too late to turn back the clock.
Here it is, the suicide attempt.
You fool!
Finish him off. Risk injury to stop him. Got him.
Damn it.
You used me?
Sorry, but there's no going back for me now.
He probably had a pretty good idea that we would be able to stop him and put us in a situation where this was the most expedient way.
Finally, I can go to the place I belong.
Aw.
Van.
We had to. I mean, we didn't have to, but we had to.
Don't worry about me. This isn't like what happened with Ida. And it's not like it's my first time either.
Oh, so he says the exact same, because, again, I didn't kill Viola on this save. I thought it would be the exact same thing, and it wasn't.
In a Spriggan's line of work, sometimes the situation calls for it. And I'll be damned if I...
Screw this one's on me. I underestimated just how deep his despair ran, and I let my guard down.
Okay, so it's not 100% the same.
So don't give me that I'm the only one who will carry this burden shit.
He tried to force Van's hand, just so he would kill him. I won't let you bear this alone.
I won't either. It's too heavy a load for one person.
And no comment from the Ikaruga
The middle
team.
zone boss, Alexander, has been defeated. Zone clear. Round 2 complete.
Interesting.
You've done it again. You made short work of that round. A splendid job all around, players. Thanks to you, this game's going rather smoothly. Keep up the good work.
So, whatever he and, like, Elaine is done with whatever they were talking about then.
Shut up, you bastard.
You tell him, Van. F this guy.
Ugh, just hearing that grating voice makes me want to puke.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Tomorrow will be the last day of the game. The climax is nearly upon us.
And I'm assuming that's when we'll fight Melchior.
The third and final round will begin at 7 a.m. Try not to sleep in. You wouldn't want to miss it for the world.
Okay, well, we'll probably be up all day then.
Who will win? Who will lose? Will one of the 8 teams make it to the boss in time? Or will you go the way of the Cray villagers? Well, we'll find out soon. Au revoir.
Tomorrow will no doubt be taxing on all of us.
I wonder, like, it'll probably be so, well, the number of key cards don't matter. That's only to get here and stop the bombs and stuff. You can still proceed on to the next round even if you don't have enough.
We will have to traverse both the lower floors and the remnants of the palace. The latter of which is where their leader lies in wait.
It's a lot for sure, but I think we can manage.
We've come this far, and nothing can stop us now.
With Alexander defeated, their journey through the middle zone was now at an end. They returned to the surface, carrying his remains with them. Made us more chaotic. Rank up. Not long after, that concludes our report.
That's one less problem to contend with.
Wait, I mean, okay, these guys seem like they got KO'd by Qasim, but I guess not.
I'm afraid we cannot compromise on our mission. You should focus on your primary task as well.
That outcome does not change any of our plans, however. How fare the arrangements for the other target?
Other target? They are complete, sir. We have given our report to the captain and secured permission to execute the target. Execute the target? Are they after Bearguard? Are you certain you will not require our aid, sir?
I would prefer to operate independently while on the surface. You can gather intelligence in the meantime. Let the preparations for the heretic hunt begin.
Heretic hunt? Yes, sir. As Carriot is off doing some complete BS, the Legend of Heroes trails through Daybreak. What they need is a player character in their ranks. After the second round came to an end, they parted ways with their allies and returned to the hotel. However, they would have an early start the following morning, so they decided to prepare for the next round in advance. As such, they took a short rest and set off again that evening. November 21st, 6 p.m. So, are we gonna do a little bit of a walkabout? No, this is everybody. That wasn't nearly enough sleep. I'm just about running on empty here. I'm exhausted too, so I understand. Just try and hold out a little longer if you can. Hang in there! I believe in you, Aaron! Okay, spare me the motivational talk. I'll make it. Just wish I had the energy to hit the town afterwards. If hitting the town is even crossing your mind, you're fine. It's only 6 p.m., so all the shops in the city should still be open. Good deal. Let's do as much prep as we can, and maybe take on a request or two if we're feeling up for it. Don't overdo it with him, though. Getting through tomorrow is our top priority. I'd rather not stay up too late if I can help it. It's bad for your skin. Unless there is an urgent matter that requires our attention, we should make it back to our room at a reasonable hour. So we're all out and about, and there's someone immediately here. And we have 2 requests. Is this someone up in our room? Oh, we can turn in for the night. No. And it's saying unfinished sub-events, so we're definitely going to need to check for those. Yeah, he's not. He doesn't have anything worth checking out. And of course there wouldn't be any sub-events here. That'd be too easy. We can go to the underground ruins. Though I doubt there'd be any... Okay, so I guess if we wanted to grind, we could. But we don't want to grind. Okay, yes, so here's the sub-event. Let's check that out first. Oh. They're probably just maybe past church heads or something. Oh, the Dominions. Oh, Master Bearguard. So, you're with them now, huh?
Indeed. I am aiding the Spriggan and his friends with their work.
If you guys are getting our master wrapped up in your criminal bullshit, I'll pummel your asses into the ground. Hey, we ain't criminals. We're just handymen who help those in need. And our door's open to you both, too. Assuming you got cash to burn. Actually, I think I'd give you a sweet discount since you're fellow students of Master. Wow! Fellow students? Sorry, but there's no way in hell we'll accept you as one of Master's pupils. Not now, not ever.
You needn't be so harsh on him, nor should you worry about me. I have been rather enjoying myself, as a matter of fact.
Dang, Van's like, you guys are basically my siblings.
My time with them has served as a sobering reminder that there is still much I have yet to see and do in this world.
Oh, by the way, where are Iscariot's people? I don't sense them anywhere. Just casually sensing people. They are probably lying low as we speak. Damn cowards. I was looking forward to laughing in their stupid faces or getting booted from the game. You're gonna know that feeling all too well tomorrow. We learned that they were beaten and that there were two groups of them at the same time. It was a shocking 1-2 punch. Probably tried a pincer attack on some team and got their asses handed to them anyway. What a bunch of freaking losers. Not to defend them, but our battle may have contributed to their loss. I imagine they were worn out.
If you go up against a team like Marduk with anything less than full strength, defeat is an inevitability.
How does he know that Marduk beat them? So you believe they faced Marduk, or so you believe they faced Marduk as well? They fought Qasim then. Maybe because they're like, they might have been one of the only teams who could handle that type of pressure. Those guys sound like they're off their rocker. I'd love to throw down with them someday. That someday might be the next day. Of course, we are not here to pick fights with unassailable opponents. We have another objective. Oh, that's right. You're looking for something, aren't you? As our master has no doubt informed you, the primary task of the Gralsritter is recovering and sealing away artifacts. We assign top priority for cases like this, where they are being egregiously abused. It'd be awesome if we could bring down Almada at the same time, but that's not our main goal here. That doesn't hold true for Iscariot, however. Their directive is the defeat, or rather slaying, of heretics. Wait, oh, that might be a way to tie up loose ends. So if we weren't killing them, Iscariot might. But there's no one here for them to kill, I guess, except Melchior and Dante's. The sword that Mafia boss had in the video is an artifact, correct?
I certainly believe so. All evidence available to us points to that fact.
If I'm not mistaken, Melchior's dagger and bombs, Olympia's angel, and Ariok's armor and halberd are artifacts as well, yes? Whoa, no wonder, this is like a code freaking red for the Gralsritter.
Think so, yeah. Won't be easy to beat them with those things at their disposal.
I thought artifacts were supposed to be rare. Feels like everyone and their mother's got one now. I mean, yeah, it certainly does feel that way. Not wrong there. One artifact's usually bad enough, so the thought of dealing with upwards of 4 is giving me a splitting headache. Ordinarily, I would urge you to stay away from those miscreants, even if you emerge the victor. However, we do not have the luxury of choice right now. I don't think we gotta worry. Our master's with them, so they're in good hands.
I'm not sure if I can compete against them without my stigma, but I will do all that I can. However, regardless of how this game pans out, we will need your help in recovering and sealing away the artifacts at the end. I will be depending on you when that time comes.
Of course, Master. We won't let you down. He really is loved, ain't he? You should know, Van. So, Van Arkride of Arkride Solutions. Origin story starts here.
Alright.
Lord Lucio and his friends have gone missing. I humbly request that you begin searching for them immediately. I'll be waiting in the first floor lobby of the hotel in the Eastern District to explain the details. Alright. Lost Lord Lucio. Well, we gotta go ahead and help out our buddy boy, but give me one sec. Okay, so first things first, we actually will be doing our due diligence for the lovely people of Aracion, starting with this guy. But you must be the fixers. I've been awaiting your arrival. My name is Eno. I'm the executive assistant to the president of Etoise. So, this guy's probably met Elaine. You're the one who issued the request, yeah? Mind telling us more about it? Can you fill us in on who you're looking for? Certainly. We're trying to find the president's grandson, Lucio, and his friends. So this kid would be related to, wait, no. I don't know why. I'm mixing up Elaine's, I'm mixing up Elaine with, or the Auclairs with the Etoise people. Wait, ain't that the name of the High Bloods, Brad? So you know him. You mentioned in your request that they went missing. So these are the guys who were racing all across, apparently they were in Crossbell too, but still. That's not the issue. Even if he had gone a month without contacting us, we wouldn't consider that a cause for concern. I'm guessing he disappeared with his bike still there or something? Lucio spends most of his time riding with his friends and causing trouble every which way, so he rarely ever comes home. So why put out a missing person request? We received a call from Lucio a few hours ago. There was a lot of interference, so we couldn't make out what he was saying. Then the call was abruptly cut off. I tried to call him back several times after the fact, but there was no response. That's definitely concerning, so it looks like they got themselves into a spot of trouble. You sure he wasn't just screwing with you? That's entirely possible. It is? However, just before the call ended, I swear I heard him say, "Save me." After discussing the matter with the president, we decided to request your assistance. This definitely seems like something that the Bracer Guild will be able to handle, so I wonder what the justification is this time.
If what you say is true, then we must act swiftly.
Have you considered contacting the guild or the police about this? I discussed that possibility with the president. He determined that this was a matter that required discretion. If the media catches wind of this, it could turn into quite the scandal. Oh, so the president values the company's reputation over his own grandson's safety. Please don't hold his decision against him. He's in a position of responsibility, so he's stuck between a rock and a hard place here. What should we do, Mr. Arkride? Well, if he's stuck between a rock and a hard place... Sure, we'll take the job. Not every day you get a request from the family that runs Etoise. Hope you've got a nice reward in store for us. And Van, he makes it known he's about the money. Of course. So, where should we start looking? What if they've already left Aracion? Because, as long as you're not part of, if you're a civilian and your time at Aracion runs out, you can leave no problem. That's not against the rules. It's just an evacuation that we can't have happen. Then the High Bloods are as good as gone. Let's not go there just yet. We haven't even begun our investigation. If they're literally just I don't know, someplace outside of Aracion, we certainly can't get to them. We'd have to have police from Edith go all the way there. I promise I won't look at anything unrelated. Understood. Let me go fetch it. Here you are. Kaksha took the communication device from Eno. I need to return to my work, so I'll leave the rest of this to you. Good luck with your search. I hope you'll find Lucio safe and sound. We got this. You find anything out? Not yet. It'll take me a while to analyze this on my own. Would you like me to assist? Oh, that'd be great. It's kind of rare having 2 eggheads instead of 1 on a singular team. Well, on an initial singular team. Got it. Because I think the only tech-savvy person for the liberal team was Tita. Then the tech-savvy on the crossbelt team was Tio. Then the tech-savvy person for the initial class 7 was Elisa. So yeah, normally we've just gotten the 1. The signal from the source transmission is weak, but fortunately for us, there aren't any devices interfering with the connection. Pinpointing their location was much easier than I thought it'd be. So, where are they at? They're in the North District. We'll find them in the labyrinth entrance that's next to the exchange shop. Oh, okay, well hey. They would definitely need saving from that. That just so happens to be the entrance the Society is using. What? Is the Society involved in this? They've got better things to do. I guess it's not impossible. But I don't think they'd waste their time messing with some punk-ass kids. Regardless, I suggest we make haste. Right, let's head over there.
Time to get our hands dirty.
So we just pop over, be good to go. Oh, I guess we can't.
We're off.
We can't fast travel directly to this Society's entrance to Ouroboros' one. So I guess it's over here, cause that's the request board. We'll be by to check that later. But this alley, yeah. We got some sketchiness that we need to... There they are! That was fast. We didn't even run around the labyrinth. That doesn't look good. Wait, they're tied up? We should probably keep our distance. This seems like okay. This is obviously something Melchior did. I wonder what if this was the excitement Elaine had in store? Like, what are they gonna tell us that Beauty's blade did this to them? We should probably keep our distance. What in the blue blazes? Hey there, how's it going? Rather poorly, as you can plainly see. Why don't you cease with the pointless questions and help us? I mean, we're not bomb diffusers. Will do. We are being paid to get you out of this jam after all. Then hurry the hell up and do something about this! Would you mind explaining the situation first? I really think this is more of an act first, talk later sort of thing. Are you blind, woman? We're being held against our will, so just get us out of here already! But how can they? We've got these restraints, and if we force them off, they'll blow up. I recognize that machine. It's the same when we need to use our key cards in order to activate. It just looks like the one we saw earlier today. And those look like Melchior's bombs. Alright, start talking. If you want us to save you, then you're gonna need to fill us in on all the details. Very well. Over the last few days, some people we've never seen before started coming in and out of these underground areas. So, I mean, they've gotten like a bird's eye view of some of the comings and goings of the game. And we weren't too hot on that. So what, is this their turf? We wanted to know what they were up to, so we snuck in here. And that's when we came face to face with that scrawny looking psycho. Had some weird ass mint hair. He said something about wanting to drown us in our blood for trespassing, and then he attacked us. We tried to gang up on him, but he just knocked us all out with one swipe. Yeah, they're no match for Melchior. When we came to, we were here. Well, I think the culprit is fairly obvious. Yeah, this case has Melchior written all over it. Hate to say it, but it kind of sounds like you brought this on yourselves. Right, strange people going in and out of a sketchy spot and you decide to investigate? Yeah, this whole room reeks of dumbassery. Did you only come here to mock us? I demand that you get rid of these blasted bombs, even if you have to throw yourselves on them to do it. What the? This guy, he doesn't call himself a high blood for no reason, I guess. I'm sure my grandfather is paying you $1.50 to save me. Actually, we're probably only going to get about 6,500 Mira for this. And I'll even add a little extra to sweeten the deal. I can easily pay double what you low-life good-for-nothings will all make throughout your entire lives. Jeez, does he want us to save him or slap him? A couple of bodies for a lifetime of comfort. That sounds like a pretty good trade to me. You have some nerve. Is it wrong that I want to help him even less now? Nope, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're out. Good luck getting out of this one on your own. Huh? What do you mean? It means you better learn how to show some actual gratitude real quick, dude. I mean, you said it yourself. We're just some low-life good-for-nothings. A bunch of dignified, upper-class gentlemen shouldn't be taking help from the likes of us. Should have realized you had this under control, so we'll just see ourselves out. Peace. Hey! Don't go! Say something, damn it! We can't get ourselves out of this! Wait, please! Are you seriously leaving me here to die? I'm the grandson of the Etwas president! That's no way to ask someone for help, my guy. Try again. This is your last chance. I'm sorry. Please, save us! I don't want to die here! Good enough. Right, it's better than his last attempt, that's for sure. Thank goodness. For a second, I thought you were actually gonna bail on us. So do you know for sure that those things are bombs? I mean, they do look like the weapons Melchior used against us before. We should be able to know that. Yeah, that lunatic set one off right in front of us. I had to make sure, put the fear of Melchior in him. Just thinking about that is giving me goosebumps all over again. Did he say anything about how to disarm them? I kind of doubt he'd tell them that. Actually, I wouldn't put it past him. He does love his theatrics after all. I could see him giving them a clue or two for us to decipher. Yes, that's exactly what he did. We can disarm the bombs with a password. A password? That's not what I was expecting. So how do we figure that out? You have to solve an Erasion quiz. Uh-oh. A what now? I said an Erasion quiz. Don't make me repeat myself. That rat bastard made us memorize the questions. He said the answers would help you find the password. That guy loves screwing with us, doesn't he? So he must have been here for a while then, setting this up. And then the call to save me only came after everybody made sure they had their questions set. Why am I not surprised? At least it's not a scavenger hunt, though. So, what are the questions? For your sake, I really hope you didn't forget them. Of course not. There were 4 in total, so each of us committed 1 to memory. Why did you have to do it that way? Couldn't you just remember them all? No, I think that's the smartest, especially in such a high-stress situation. Remembering one question, your question, would be the easiest. That is likely beyond their capabilities. We shouldn't expect so much of them. Well, geez, Rosette. Shut the hell up. Thanks to all your rambling, I went and forgot it. Wait, what? It was that fast? What the hell, Damien? If you forget your question, we're all doomed. Wait a sec. It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I remember now. The first question was, what is the height of the tallest cathedral in the city? I don't know that. Hopefully this isn't multiple choice. Oh, you scared me half to death. The second question was, how many films are currently screening at the movie theater? Oh, I'm gonna have to remember to actually check the movie out then. The third question was, how many years has it been since the Opera House was renovated? And the last question was, what's the number on Erasion's one and only red tram? Oh, and he also mentioned the question order doesn't matter. Got it. I've memorized them all. I sincerely doubt we'll be able to guess the answers, but we should be able to figure them out without too much trouble. Yeah, those questions don't sound too tough. You guys happen to know any of the answers? Surely they teach some of this in school around here. Do you seriously expect us to remember such trivial numbers? The only numbers that matter are the ones on our speedometers. Should have known these dumbasses would know nothing. We'll just have to go find them ourselves then. Just sit tight until we come back, and don't move a muscle unless you want to be blown to Kingdom Come. You will come back, right? What kind of heartless monsters do you take us for? Right, like giving them this sliver of hope and then abandoning them? That would send us straight to Gehenna. That said, there's a sliver of a chance we'll forget about you guys. If that happens, then, my bad. Please don't forget us! Shall we search the movie theater first? It's close by. The order doesn't really matter, but yeah, might as well. We'll have to head to the other two districts for the cathedral and opera house questions. We'll save the red tram for last. It's rare as hell, so we may have a wild goose chase in our near future. There's no itinerary or schedule for it? Now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen it. Didn't we see it on our first day in? Me neither. Oh, were the trams green, I think? We'll worry about it later. Let's go to the other 3 spots first. Okay, because I'm like, a rare tram? That doesn't sound right. We definitely saw a tram, but it's the color and not the vehicle. Cinema Champs-Élysées. Isn't that that's like a mountain or something, isn't it? Okay, so we need to find the total number of films they're showing here. Let's ask the receptionist. Ready to go in? I think it might be best for me to wait out here. Right. You might be recognized in there. Nah, I think she'd be fine. She ain't wearing anything too sexy, so I doubt anyone can connect the dots. Excuse me? Do you seriously think sexy outfits are tied to my identity? She's actually not running around in her usual getup, though. Zoe! Zoe? Who the heck is Zoe? Oh, I'm sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Zoe always dresses in much more revealing outfits. Oh, it's fine. Do you like movies, ma'am? Yes, I do, young lady. I've seen every film that's in the theater right now. Well, aren't we lucky? Well, that's convenient. Right, isn't it? Could you tell us how many films are presently being screened here? Of course. They're showing 8 films right now, which I guess that's a normal amount. If you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend Climber's Story, by the way. It's a documentary about mountain climbing. It made me want to try my hand at it. Oh, all the more for you. I've seen 127 hours. That was it for me. We'll consider watching it. Thank you very much. If you decide to try mountain climbing, please do be careful. Thank you for your concern, dearie. Now then, I hope you all enjoy the films here.
So there's 8 in total. That's more than I had anticipated.
Right, even in a giant city like Edith, there's only ever 3 at most, which is really weird.
I heard they screen them on rotation. Anyway, we have our answer now. She saved us a trip to the receptionist's desk.
Though she caused one of us a fair amount of distress, it seems. I just don't take on sexy roles.
Let's, leave her be for the time being. So the other 2... Okay, so that's the way back in. So 8 films. I should probably be making a note of these. Films. God dang it. There we go. Films. 8. Alright. So now... Next up, we'll just go to the East District. It's closer.
I guess we're off.
Functionally, it's not any closer for us, but, you know.
So up here...
I think that lady might actually be wearing the same getup. Grace, that's her name. She might actually be wearing Grace's getup, just with a different head.
Okay, so we need to figure out the height of this place.
It's gotta be in the triple digits for sure. That wouldn't surprise me. Apparently, this is the largest church in all of Calvard.
This place is just as magnificent as the Empire's Heimdall Cathedral.
So should we go in and ask one of the sisters about the height? Why, when there's one standing right outside? Oh, or did Theo just take a... I don't think that will be necessary.
Can you get us the measurements, Theo? Of course, Katra. Then we'll leave it to you. Understood. Wow, very convenient. Sort of reminds me of a Chow. Measurement scan complete. Nicely done. So what is it? 184.34 Arj. Well, Cathedral. 184.34 Arj. Alright. The sensors were set to round to the hundredths. I can also achieve a more exact measurement. Shall I change my settings and repeat the scan? No, that's okay. We don't need that large of a number. Theo sure is useful, right? And Zeros was able to carry that girl out? Indeed, orbital drone technology has come a long way. Way to go. Theo is smart. Yup, the smartest. They're basically one of the team now, aren't they? So that was expedient. And then we can go to the South District.
Let's do this.
I thought we were going to have to chat the lady up, but nope, we're good to go on that. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's, right. So we can go here, and we do have to talk to this guy. Pardon us, sir. Are you employed by the Opera House? I am. Can I help you? We had a question for you, if you don't mind. Do you know when the Opera House was renovated? We know it happened sometime in the Middle Ages, but we don't know when exactly. Oh, that's an easy one. It was renovated 16 years after the Calvardian Revolution, which would put it 34 years ago? So that would be 1116. Opera House, 16 years post CR in 1116. Whoa, that's like a long time ago. Right, what is it right now? It's 1208? 92 years to be exact. All right. 92. I'm sure we will host a big event 8 years from now. Right, by the time it's 8 years from now in universe, we'll be on a different continent. There's no way. That is, assuming the Opera House lives to see that day. Why wouldn't it? The burgeoning film industry is taking the world by storm. Well, okay, admittedly there aren't too many opera houses left, but there's plenty of stages around where you can see plays. And all the while, opera will be left gasping for air in its wake. Do you really think that will happen? I mean, it didn't happen in the real world, so... Well, I, for one, don't. Right, the clientele isn't at all the same. Like, there are patrons for places like this. There are patronizers for cinemas, but it's not the same thing. It's true that movies are getting more popular by the day, especially with our generation. Both, however, are totally distinct forms of art. Opera's able to capture the magic of live performances, and it's been refined over decades of iteration and practice. The film industry still has a lot of catching up to do if it ever hopes to be on par with it. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't let my anxieties get the best of me. To think that my faith in opera wavered for even a moment. It's thanks to you that I can lay all my doubts to rest. Wow, that was fast. Think nothing of it, sir. And thank you for answering our question. So now we just have to look for this red tram. Okay, so 92 years is the answer. But wow, Judith, who'd have thought you could be so nice? And why exactly is that a surprise? I'm a fan of opera myself. I spent a lot of time studying it to strengthen my own acting ability. I have a stage actress friend to thank for inspiring me to do that. Ha, Elia. Oh, no. Well, yeah, it would have been Elia. Yet even after all that hard work, I didn't have much to show for it. Turns out, opera's tough. I had to grit my teeth when I came to that realization. Judith. Once our work here is done, we should come see an opera performance all together. Yeah, I'd like that. If it wasn't Judith, it would have been, because what Aaron does isn't too far off. Okay, that's 3 locations down. Now all that's left is the red tram. At this time of day, it's gonna be at the stop in the North District. So there is some type of schedule. Wait, you've got the tram schedule memorized? What a nerd. Hey, I ain't a nerd. I just spent a lot of time looking for the thing as a kid, so its schedule is burned into my memory. Anyway, let's get on over there. I've got that makes sense to me.
What's next?
Like there's a specific cheat code that I memorized just randomly. Couldn't forget it even if I tried. I'm sure it's not the exact same thing. And it is kind of weird because you'd think the tram, oh no. The bus schedules might change, but adding on new tram tracks? No, that's way too much effort. Yep, just like Van said. And the number is... It's not on here. I see the thing where you have to check it, but I would have thought it'd be on the side. Aha! Here's the red tram. Just like Van said. The color really makes it stick out. Let's get the number before it starts moving. Looks like it's 3451. Crap. Got him. That matches the number Theo recorded. And just...
Tram is departing.
Well, just in time then. Whew, just in the nick of time. Finding that tram was a real hassle. Surprised that it was, given it's the only tram on Arasion with a red top. It sticks out like a sore thumb. I wonder why it's the only one with that color. There's a story behind that, actually. Decades ago, the painters who were working on that tram got mixed up about which color to use. It was scheduled to get a repaint job a few days later, but while it was in operation, a string of miracles was being spun. On that very tram, separated families reunited and quarreling lovers kissed and made up. People were meeting famous celebrities on it too. All in the span of a couple of days? So I guess we just got a reputation for being extremely lucky. Soon enough, all the sit-ins were calling it the Lucky Red Tram. That's a cute nickname. Yeah, and it really caught on. It was so popular, the tram company decided to leave the paint job as is. Since then, they've always made sure to have one red roof tram in operation. Okay, so it's not the exact same tram from back then. What a lovely story. That is really adorable. It was marketing gold that fell right in the tram company's lap. Helped them get a shit ton of butts in seats. Okay. And it's ruined now. Right, of course it'll be fabricated. So now we can head back. Okay, we've got all 4 answers. Let's return to our clients quickly then. Good idea. I'd rather not find a pile of splattered remains when we get back. Aaron, not appropriate. I mean, it's the reality. It might happen. Not on our watch specifically, but... Oh, wait, weren't we already here?
What's next?
God dang it. There it is. It's so hard. It's switching from one game to another, because in Metaphor, R1 is the map, and it's down here. Ah, crap. Let's enter in. And then save these guys. You're finally back! What a relief. I really thought you left us for dead. I never stopped believing. Sorry for taking so long. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Did you figure out the answers? Yes, we have all 4. Where do we put in the password? Probably in that device over there. I'll handle that. Wait a sec. Right, Vanna's gonna be like, if this thing goes off, let it just be me. We know the bombs will go off if we forcibly disarm them, but are there other trigger conditions? Yeah, they're set to explode at midnight or if you input the wrong password. I'll handle this then. Right, exactly. No, it's too dangerous. That's exactly why he's not letting you do it. There has to be some other way to do this. Theo will input the password. No, Theo! But then you'll be in danger. Fear not, I will be fine. Right, we just have to get the password right the first time. And I guess the margin of error with Theo is much, much lower. Sorry about this, Theo. We're counting on you. Roger. The device requires a 4-digit password. Okay, so we can just enter each number in sequence, right? 4 digits? The hell? I thought we just needed to plug in all the numbers we got. Seems it won't be that simple. Hey, you guys, remember if the Minty Maniac said anything else? I'm not sure. I feel like he might have. Can't say I remember. Wait, hold on. Didn't he say something about the numbers needing to be in the same place? Oh yeah, that totally slipped my mind. The numbers needing to be in the same place. Is that supposed to be some kind of hint? Maybe it has something to do with the arrangement of the numbers. Perhaps the solution will come to us if we review the answers. The Grand Cathedral is 184 arch tall. There are 8 films being shown at the theater. It has been 92 years since the Opera House was renovated. Oh! One's a 1-digit number, a 2-digit number, a 3-digit number, and a 4-digit number. So the 1-digit number goes in the 1-digit place, the 2nd digit of the 2nd-digit number goes in the 2nd-digit place, and so on and so forth. And the Regtram's number is 3451. I think the password is... Okay, so... 8, so the number... Wait, what? So we've got 8 as the last digit. Oh, it's in reverse order. 8 is the last digit. 92 is second to last. 1... Oh, I get it. Oh, okay. Duh. Instead of 8, because 8 is in the 1's place, 9 is in the 10's place. Yeah, okay. 3198. How'd you get that? I'm working under the assumption that the password pulls one number from each of the 4 answers. And I had it backwards. I was gonna get everybody killed. The tricky part is figuring out which number to pick and what order they go in. But what did he mean by the numbers needing to be in the same place? Does he mean the password is the first digit of each answer? Don't think so. We'd have no idea what order to put them in. Right, if he said the question order mattered, that'd be a different story. I think he wants us to take a number from the quiz answers and put them in the same digit space. If the password borrows a single number from each answer, then this is the only combination that works. Oh, I see now. Take the 3 from 3451, the 1 from 184, the 9 from 92, and the 8. And you got 3198. Ah, that makes sense. It's the only logical answer in this scenario. Alright, Theo, input the password. Understood. Inputting 3198. We actually don't have to be here for this, but I guess in solidarity, Arkride will go down with the ship. Let's pull out our shards, you guys, just in case. Oh, okay, yeah, we can be much more helpful here. What the hell? What about us? Well, what about you guys? Unfortunately, if we get too close, the bombs may detonate automatically. No way! So, well, hopefully we're better at math than we think we are. Input complete. Okay, ding ding ding, correctamundo. I know that voice from anywhere. Melchior. This is a recorded message from your friendly neighborhood Melchior. Don't bother responding to anything I say because, well, there'd be no point. Anywho, well done! You answered the password correctly, so our resident idiots will live to trespass another day. Whoever you may be, whether you're the guild, fixers, or another party, I want to offer you my sincerest congratulations. You narrowly escaped a most gruesome death at my hands. Give yourselves a round of applause. So help me goddess, I will choke the living hell out of that annoying little prick. Oh, and by the way, I wouldn't have actually killed you if you got the password wrong. Really? Okay, that doesn't seem like his MO. After all, the bombs are all fakes! Fooled you! So, all this crying and crying for nothing. What the? That piece of shit! I'm gonna kill that bastard! Well, considering you took all of you guys down in one hit, I don't think that's gonna happen. Hopefully this experience has taught you a valuable lesson. Never trespass on other people's gardens. Oh, but if you're feeling a little daring, then by all means, just know that next time, I won't show you any mercy. See you later. I am so done with this. I am never coming back to this place. And that's exactly what we all want. I can't believe the bombs were fakes this whole time. I should have known that no one was crazy enough to murder us with bombs, especially over such a minor offense. Well, did you learn nothing from this? Let's just get you back to the surface. There are still monsters roaming around. Yeah. After returning to the surface, Damien, Tebow, and Roger took their leave. Everyone else made their way over to the hotel. Lucio! Thank goodness you're all right. I heard all about what happened. It sounds like you were in a lot of danger. Yeah, well, we got out safely, and I guess I've got all of you to thank for that. Where's Grandfather? He's tied up with work at the moment, so he wasn't able to be present. Are you kidding me? For all he knew, his grandson's life was at risk. He should have made time to come here and see that he was okay. He's probably delivering a toast at some dinner party as we speak. The man values his company and his mirror above all other things, including his own family. I'm sure the reason he didn't contact the bracers or the cops was to protect his company's reputation. Wow, Lucio knows his grandfather very well. He doesn't give a damn about what happens to me. Oh, I get your deal now. You turned into a High Bloods punk just to get back at your grandpop. I see this kind of thing happen all the time. Shut up! I may be grateful to you guys for saving us, but it doesn't mean I want you sticking your noses into my business. Well, at least you got one person who was worried about you. And that's your secretary friend right there. Right, without him, you'd have been done for. He might not show it on his face, but I could tell he was a bundle of nerves. Really? That's ridiculous. He isn't fooling anyone. No, he is not. Anyhow, you have completed my request. Excellent work, everyone. I will wire the money to you momentarily. Now then, Lucio, I have prepared a meal for you. Follow me. I'm sure this guy is famished after all that. Right. Another successful job in the bag. Yeah. Is something the matter, Mr. Arkride? You're thinking about the bomb from earlier, yes? Were they real after all? Uh-huh. There's something that doesn't add up about it. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought so. I just can't make heads or tails about why Melchior didn't use real explosives. Even if he was only pranking those kids, it's out of character for him to use fakes. See, I thought the exact same thing. After all, he doesn't give a shit about human life. If he went out of his way to set those things up, there's no way he wasn't dead set on killing them. But he spared them anyway. Elaine! It was Elaine who made him do that. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Do you have any idea why he would have changed his mind? Not really, and I don't think there's much point racking our brains about it. Our work here's done, so let's get a move on. Elaine made him use fake bombs. Oh, check it out. Huh? What's he doing here? What's with the staring? Something on my face? I didn't know they let punks run amok here. The quality of this establishment has plummeted in recent years. So he really doesn't recognize him. What a jackass. Glad we avoided him. That's the second time we've run into Elaine's father today. Given his expression, I don't think he knows Elaine's back yet. She's definitely purposefully avoiding him. Why would he be here at this hour? No, I can't dwell on this right now. Oh, is that the High Bloods Lucio's grandfather? Thank you for coming, Mr. Eau Claire. So what was this urgent matter you wanted to discuss? Is it regarding that third-rate activist? Oh, right! Oh, okay, so Dalty really hates immigrants then. I'm afraid so. I never thought he'd be such a liability. How many times did I warn you to keep a tight lid on your connection to him? Ugh, I know. Well, no matter. We'll deal with him later. Ah, so if you hadn't given that guy to Heiue, they would have made him disappear. So what, President O'Clair also hates immigrants? Well, we know Elaine's not racist, so there are other people I'm more concerned about right now. And Ashlad, I knew it. Edmund O'Clair. So,
well done, everyone.
There were a lot of moving parts
Love to see it.
There were a lot of moving parts for that particular request, weren't there? Well, alright. Now we can hit up the North District.
Let's get going.
See what request this one is. It's all the way up here. And then definitely gonna have to, we want to save the movie viewing for last. I just hope I remember to do it.
Now, what's it say?
My boyfriend was murdered by A. Whoa. And I want revenge. I know that you guys are knowledgeable about the underworld. I need any info you have on them. I promise I won't cause you guys any trouble. I'm waiting just outside of the marketplace in the Northern District. Officer Crema. Well, small wonder why she can't go to the police or the guild with this one. This request is alarming. Yeah, we better look into it. There she is. Does this? Okay, this does loop over there. Just had to make certain. But her boyfriend, I wonder, was her boyfriend also a cop? Or maybe he was a reporter. Wait, what? Oh, she used a fake name. Because it showed up, it flashed for a second. And her name started with a K when it came up. You're Crema, right? Arkride Solutions, at your service. Officer Katarina. Actually, I'm her coworker, Katarina. Wait, is she trying to intercept this? Crema couldn't be here due to her, personal reasons. I'll be issuing the request in her stead. That's strange. Wait, is that allowed? It shouldn't be. She could be acting without the original client's consent. Always the skeptic. I mean, this is very sketch, can't lie. But I guess it's best not to be too trusting in this line of work. You got that right. I'm willing to hear you out, though. Why'd you take her place? Allow me to get right to the point. I want to make a different request of you. Oh, so she's intercepting it. Please save her. Save Crema from herself. Oh boy, we haven't even started and I'm already getting a migraine, right? We haven't even accepted a request and we've already got multiple left turns. Alright, give me the deeds. It all started a few days ago. Crema's beloved, a bracer named Ewan, passed away. He was a bracer, okay, yeah, small wonder A got him out of there. He was brutally murdered by someone we suspect is connected to or a part of A. The Bracers only sent one team down into the underground, so we know it wasn't that. That's awful. I feel so sorry for her. A Bracer and a cop couple. Well, there's something I don't hear every day. Those two organizations aren't exactly on the best of terms in most places, but clearly Ewan and Crema were ride or die for each other. And that's very much the case here. That's why Crema kept her relationship under wraps. At least for those of us at the station. So how does Katarina know about it? I hear things were getting serious between the two. They were considering tying the knot, in fact. No wonder she's so determined to gather information on Almada. Yes, since then revenge has been the only thing on her mind. I've been trying to be there for her. I wanted to help her get through this. But I found out she put up a request on the bulletin board. Yeah, but she ain't here for some reason. Right, and I know what that reason is. She started tailing someone on her own. Well, that's not gonna end well. Oh dear. I saw her doing that a few minutes ago. Earlier, I had gone by the station to check on her. She was supposed to be on duty, but I didn't see her there. She's skipping work for this? I asked another officer if they knew where she was, and they told me she suddenly took time off. After that, I started frantically looking for her around the city. I finally found her in a back alley. She was staring at the entrance of an exchange shop. Just as I was thinking about calling out to her, she left her hiding spot and began following someone from a distance.
I'm surprised to hear that she didn't call it in. No, she wants this revenge personally.
You and me both. That's what we're supposed to do when we spot someone acting suspicious. I just don't understand why she'd go off on her own.
There has to be a reason behind her behavior.
I'm guessing she's seeking revenge against Almada, and she must want to settle the matter personally. That's probably it. The person she's pursuing may be connected to A.
That doesn't really narrow things down. There's a lot of guys in the underworld with ties to them.
I'm worried about that officer. She's in a lot of danger.
So back to your request, you said you want us to save her?
Yes, that's right. I don't know what her plan is, but knowing her, it'll be a reckless one. I doubt I can stop her, but I trust that you can.
Well, what do you think, Van? Yeah, we gotta make this happen. Alright, we'll take the job. Truthfully, I only came here to warn her about sticking her nose where it doesn't belong.
Oh, Van wasn't originally intending to do it.
We'll find her and bring her here, even if we gotta drag her back by the ears to do it.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Let's go to the exchange shop and do some snooping around. Doubt she's there now, but if we're lucky, we might pick up a trail.
Understood. Good luck, you all.
You have my support, Mr. Arkride.
Revenge against A.
Banner launch!
Nope, we gotta make sure that she keeps her life. And so we're already where we need to be at.
Straight from the free cities.
Exchange shop looks to be up here.
Why, I'd recommend everything here.
Oh, it's Red and Mariel. Well, it's a good thing that they're having a nice grand old time. But we need to check out here.
Oh, Yin is just out and about?
Interesting. Hey, we're Arkride Solutions. We wanted to ask you something. Alright, shoot.
Did you happen to see a female officer here a little while ago? Someone asks us to find her.
Yeah, I did. About 30 minutes ago, in fact.
Sounds like we hit the jackpot.
Did anyone stop by just before her? Yes, actually. There was a man wearing a suit. He picked up a full set of quartz.
Well, that's not too out of the ordinary. Was he like a businessman or something?
I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest. He struck me as one of those shady types. Now that I think about it, I've been getting all kinds of suspicious-looking customers lately.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
I wonder if he would put us in that category. Probably. We are an eclectic group.
Based on his description, I think we can discount the possibility of an Almada leader being the perpetrator.
Okay, so we know for sure the officer has been following a man in a suit. Now we need to figure out where they went. I think I can help you there as well.
Everybody, all the shopkeepers in these games are so attentive.
The man said he was going to hit up the weapons shop in the Quincy department store. That officer was pursuing him just like you guys. So I told her where he was headed.
Great. Now that we know where they're headed, we can find her in a jiff.
Yeah, let's move, you guys. We've got no time to waste.
Alright, and yeah, let's head to the East District, Quincy department store.
Be on our way.
Is that... Okay, nope. Not just yet.
Hey, we're from Arkride Solutions. Mind if we ask you something? Did you happen to see a man in a suit and a female police officer recently? Yeah, I did, about 20 minutes ago. The two of them had basically just missed each other, so she's hot on the guy's trail.
Did the guy in the suit say where he was going? Yep, he said he had business at Philibert Workshop. The officer asked where he was headed shortly after. She must have been trying to follow him. So this guy's night has been very interesting. You'd think he might be some kind of criminal. What's going on?
That's what we're trying to find out, but please don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Yeah, we will.
Our next stop is Philibert Workshop, yes?
Yeah, I think that's in the South District. It's interesting that he mentioned where he was going again. Starting to think it's a deliberate move on his part, right? Because him bringing it up once was fine, but twice is no coincidence. You think? This is the second time he's told a shopkeeper where he was headed. It could have just come up in the middle of their conversation, but the fact that it happened twice is weird. True enough, I guess. But why would he leak that info when he knows someone might be following him? So he could confirm he's being followed and then corner Crema. Wait. I believe you just answered your own question. He likely noticed he was being followed and now he's luring the officer into a trap. Considering the cunning nature of his plan, we can surmise that we're dealing with someone from the underworld.
But that means she's in danger!
It's a little early to be jumping to conclusions. We don't know that for sure. That said, we should probably hurry on over to Philibert Workshop.
Agreed.
Gotta make sure she doesn't die out here. Oh, we can fast travel right there. And I'm sure he saw them just 10 minutes ago. Hey there, we're Arkride Solutions. Got a quick question for you. We're looking for a man in a suit and a female police officer. Did you see anyone like that recently? No, yes, I did. They were here about 10 minutes ago. What'd I say? The officer appeared to be tailing the man. The tension in the air was quite palpable. Did the gentleman happen to mention where he was headed next by any chance? Funny you say that. The officer asked me the same thing. After the man finished his shopping, he left without a word. Left without a word, so that breaks the pattern.
What? For real?
It may be that he's decided to finally put an end to this affair. Yup. Went ahead and confirmed that he was being followed. Now it's time to snip that tail. Yeah, we gotta hurry. Huh? What are you all talking about?
Oh, it's nothing you need to worry about. Thanks for the help.
But now you have to try to determine where they went.
So he isn't drawing this out any further. It sounds like this will all come to a head soon.
Yeah, he's done playing games. I'm afraid she's gonna be drawn in like a moth to a flame. He's probably bringing her to a place that's out of sight.
Wouldn't that be difficult though?
The whole city's crawling with goons and buffoons. Even the back streets ought to be crowded right about now.
This is a toughie. Where do you think he'd try to lure her?
Let's say that, for instance, our guy's a player in the game. Oh, the underground entrance. He could take him someplace out of the public eye and away from all the major players without breaking the rules. I can think of one place that'd fit all the criteria. Has to be the labyrinth entrance near the tavern, right? Wait, no, that's our turf. Doubt he'd want to go near us. Although, I guess it's possible that he'd underestimate us, but there's an easier place to lure her. Arasion Station? Area's too populated. Oh, crap. The parking lot near the city entrance. That's gotta be where he's headed.
Oh, I hadn't even considered that.
Well, gotta redo this now. Are you certain, Mr. Arkride? If he is a player as you suspect, I sincerely doubt he'd want to go near the entrance given that one rule. But the entrance isn't outside of Arasion. I know, but it's the best place we've got. Some of the players ain't right in the head anyway. Also, for all we know, he could be connected to Almada, like the officer believes. Anyhow, there's no time to dawdle. If they start a fight, she might need some backup. Then let's hurry. So, oh, it's right there. Yeah, oh well. The police officer and the man in the suit should be here. We need to be prepared for a fight. Yeah, let's go. A few minutes prior, near the fountain in the South District. So that's Crema. First an exchange shop, then a department store. He's making it look like he's just doing some shopping, but he can't fool me. Where is he going now? The highway, maybe? No, he must have a car in the parking lot. He's clearly not one of A's leaders, but I can still get some information out of him. Just wait a little longer, Yuen. I will get revenge for you. Oh, she's moving in. Whoa! Disguise yourself as an officer lady, eh? Or disguise yourself as an officer lady, eh? Surprised you went to all that trouble. Wait, Crema's not really an officer? Or maybe he's assuming she's not really an officer. Drop the gun and put your hands where I can see them. Unless you want a bullet in your brain. That's my line. Whoa. She said, F all the BS. You got a death wish, woman? Does Almada only hire the crazies? Wait, he thinks she's with Almada? Well, lunatic or not, your plan's as predictable as they come. You trying to pick us off one by one since we ain't protected by the rules no more. Pity you didn't bring any backup. Bad move, sweet cheeks. Whoa, who are these guys? Whoa, and there's a... Oh, crap. So this was a trap. I have no clue why you thought I was in disguise or what you mean by rules, but one thing's crystal clear. You're members of the Almada Mafia. No, wasn't she listening to him? I know your executives are hiding here in Arasion. I have no business with grunts like you. I want to speak with the man in the armor and the girl who controls the doll. Whoa, okay, well, she definitely has her information straight. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you will bring me to them at what? Okay, well, maybe she can't count very well. Seems we got a little misunderstanding here. And here I was, getting all stressed, thinking that Almada was coming after the losers. Oh, this is the Delore family! You caused me so much grief for no damn reason. What? I can't be bothered to explain all this. I'd rather just off you and go about my evening in peace. Really? Tell Adios the Delore family sends their regards. Too fast for ya. The hell? Whew, barely made it. Sorry to drop in on ya. Except we're totally not sorry. We're not here to pick a fight, so why don't we all just walk away and pretend this never happened? That's not gonna fly, pal. We're gonna send you straight to Gehenna. Officer Crema, please get behind us. How do you know my name? Are you? Save the chit-chat for later. We've got to deal with these idiots first. Commencing suppression of enemy forces.
I'll shut you up.
So, this is the Delore family, huh?
I'll crush them all at once.
We don't have any S-crafts, not yet. But we're gonna get there. Well, we might not, actually. Oh, we don't have any S boosting that is live. So let's see. I actually think I took Ideal Force off of him. Yeah, I took Ideal Force off. Sonic Stab. So he just gets to do that. So these guys, I mean, if they were able to survive getting eliminated from the game, then they're not complete pushovers.
Here goes.
We'll try the Chrono Drive. Okay, we need some to food him up a little bit. How about cure stat down? Oh, something that restores. Yeah.
Thanks.
Just a little bit.
Like hell you are.
He should be able to live one hit. Alright. But we're not actually going to have him be the one who goes in.
Got a whole slew of them. Great. Here goes.
Let's have Van actually eat something else. This white cream puff should do the trick.
There.
And then back in he goes. And that's it. Insta-clobbered every last one of them. Ooh, rank 9 for the gourmet, strength plus 30. We're actively looking for opportunities to eat. Damn, you guys are good. What's your aim here? Nothing. Like I said, we weren't here to pick a fight with you. We were just helping out our runaway client. So you really are the famous Arkride Solutions then? That's correct. Officer Katarina requested that we follow you. Ugh, didn't think we'd get into any fights with players in the city. That's your own damn fault. Anyway, we'll be leaving with her. And they didn't interfere with players, so this isn't against the rules. We came and interrupted what they were doing. Now wait just a moment. I'm not finished with them. You are. They're not with Armada. They're a crime family, but a tiny one. These guys are clearly Mafia scum, and the only Mafia gang to be in this city is Armada. They said their name was the Delore family. I won't let them escape, not until I get revenge for Ewan. Hate to tell you this, lady, but I don't think you understand what's going on here. Almost every cockroach from Calvert's criminal underbelly is crawling around here. We even got mafias from the western regions of the Republic, for example. Just calm down and think about it for a sec. You had to have realized something was up, right? Maybe when they accused you of being with Armada? Well... now that you mention it, I did find it strange that HQ told us to leave them to their devices. I'm guessing something sinister is unfolding behind the scenes, and for whatever reason, we can't interfere. That's more or less the situation, yes. Oh, there you are, Officer Crema. We've been looking all over for you. Well, look what we have here, if it isn't the Delore family. Oh, hey, didn't expect to see you guys here. Same to you. I'd like to ask what's going on, but first we need to arrest these guys. Wow, that was fast. You won't be causing trouble here any longer. We'll be placing you under arrest for the time being. You can enjoy some quality time with the other detainees we picked up here. Okay, well. Damn you, Bracer scum! Everyone helped secure the Delore family. Okay, thanks for taking those guys off our hands. And thank you for making it so easy to round them up. Right, we've made it quite the habit of doing the Bracer Guild's work for them. Alrighty, we got a client to report to, so we'll be on our way. One moment, Spriggan. You know where Armada's hiding, don't you? Yeah, we do, but we're not gonna tell her. Won't you tell me? Absolutely not. I can't, sorry. That's what I was planning on telling you before you ran off. But why? Why? Was the amount offered too low? I'll pay double if that's what it takes. No, telling you this will lead to the deaths of literally everybody in Arasion. Calm yourself, officer. Armada isn't an enemy you can face on your own. If she was handling some small-time criminals and was definitely going to die if we hadn't intervened. Actually, I wonder what happens, if you don't take this request, Crema just dies. That's it. That's how this ends. If you throw yourself into the fires of revenge, you will only get burned by its flames. At least with the other guys, there's a possibility the Bracer Guild or even Ouroboros deigns to take on the request. You think I don't know that already? Of course I do! But that doesn't matter! The man I loved was taken from me! So you expect me to sit around and do nothing? Officer Crema. Please calm down, Crema. While we did come here in part to apprehend the Delore family, we also had something to tell you. Oh, was Ewan not actually dead? And that is... Kersheim asks us to tell you. Ewan's final words. Oh, he did die. What? So Kersheim finally woke up. Was he in a coma or something? Oh wait, didn't we hear about this? That the Bracer Guild had suffered some casualties? Whoa! All these requests, and that's something else that I like about this. The requests themselves are all interconnected with the main plot line. Sometimes it really felt like stuff was happening in a vacuum in the previous games. A few days ago, he and Yuan were exploring the labyrinth. The Bracers told us about this already. They noticed something was out of the ordinary and ran into Almada, who was busy doing preparations for, you know what. As a result, Almada attacked him and Kersheim was rendered unconscious and in critical condition. Though he would not be alive right now if not for Yuan, who gave his life to protect him. Ah, now I understand why Officer Kremma was so hell-bent on revenge. Please tell me, what did Yuan say? He said he was so glad he met you, and that he was satisfied with the life he had led as a bracer and a protector of this city. Kersheim also had this to say. He fought till his last breath, for this city and for his injured friend. He has my respect. Yuan was one of the finest bracers I have ever known. That's not fair! Putting on airs, acting like some cool hero, saying he was satisfied? We had a date to the movies planned! We were going to get married! So why? Why did you leave me behind? It's unfair what Almada did to him, yeah! There's no way those of us left behind can ever accept it. And like, with Gray's thing, if we don't take on his request, then Kazan just does everything that we did. We don't need to be there. As Officer Kremma's cries echoed through the streets, Van's group paid respects to the fallen bracer. Yeah. We never knew him, but Yuan was a good guy, I'm sure. That was quite a shameful display, wasn't it? Not really. I think I just needed to let it all out. I'm okay now. All right. But remember, we're always here if you need a shoulder to cry on. Yeah, no need to hold it all in. It's always okay to cry when you need to. I think I'll be fine, but I appreciate the offer. And thank you both for passing on that message. Of course, I just wish we could have done more. You should thank Kersheim as well. Now then, I think it's high time we send those goons up the river. Y'all have a safe trip. In the meantime, I'm gonna go report to our client. Van got in touch with Officer Katarina. After a brief discussion, they agreed to meet in front of the police station that Officer Kremma was assigned to. Right, and we can give her the good news. I can't believe she was in that much danger. She would have died, yeah. Guess reaching out to you guys was the right call. Yeah, I was in way over my head. Sorry for worrying you. And I'm sorry I caused you all so much trouble. The request ended up being different from what I originally intended, but I'll gladly pay up. Cool, we'll take it. Right, this was a lot of effort. So what are you planning to do about the original request? Unfortunately, we can't really help you with it. Will you give it up? I really don't want to. But I understand now that I have to let this go. Right. The last thing you wouldn't want you to do is die as well. Kremma, Yuan played the part of the cool, calm, and collected bracer until the very end. I want to take after him. Also, I don't want him to worry about me while he's up there with the goddess. That's good to hear. What a relief. The discord in your heart may never truly fade, and it may flicker as it did tonight. But I believe you will learn to achieve harmony with yourself. By the way, I know I shouldn't pry, but I know you're doing something in the underground, just like the Delore family was. Please don't go down there, Kremma. It's not, well, she would have to be suicidal after what happened to Yuan and Kersheim. If there's something I can do, anything at all, let me know. I'll help however I can. Gotcha. We'll consider taking you up on your offer then. Just know you aren't the only one who has beef with A. If we butt heads with them, I'll make sure to punch their lights out for you. It means a lot to hear you say that. Again, thank you so much for saving Kremma. If you're ever in trouble, just give us a call and we'll rush on over. Cool. Thanks for offering.
That's a wrap.
And yes, this one, we got no additional SP because we effed it up.
Alright, and now all that's left to do is to see that movie, but I'm gonna have to redo that request after I do the grinding. So we'll just leave that for next time. Definitely join me then for more of the Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. Bye for now, guys.